Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope we're all doing very, very well, and welcome back once again with the F1 Nico Hülkenberg career mode. How are we all doing today? I hope we're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. I don't know if it's the same for anybody else living in the UK, but the weather here today is wonderful. So I've hopefully got a bit of a pep in my step. Hopefully we're going to try and have a good race ahead of us this afternoon. But we'll wait and see. Of course, this is the Hülkenberg career mode. Things sometimes go well. Things sometimes go really badly. You never quite know what we're going to get up to until, obviously, we get into it as well. But, yeah, just trying to sort out... Why is everything all a little bit all over the place? Can I go like that? Wonderful. And like that? Wonderful. Oh, no, that's... I've broken something, chat. There we go. I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh, but how are we doing all? It's not. Is it that cold today? I don't know how warm it is. It's nice in the sun. How warm is it where I am? It's currently about 13 degrees, which is for the start of March not bad going. I don't think we can complain too much about 13 degrees at the moment. Hülkenberg is Hülkenberg, absolutely. Perhaps I need to use that as like a stream intro. Yeah, my stream buffered when Matt said if I move this. Just immediately break it. I normally do break the stream. I'm just going to double check everything's working. TikTok, I don't know why, like, obviously I said it must have been Creator Series on Saturday. That, like, I hadn't been banned, but they weren't happy with me. So I thought, oh, I'll see if it works today. It seems to be alright. Maybe they've unbanned me or something. I don't really know. But a rather confusing one on TikTok's front. But when does TikTok not do confusing things at the end of the day? I've got to get on with this one, though, chat. I feel like I say that every time we do the Hulk career mode. But obviously, I'm hoping to try and do the Dutch Grand Prix and the Italian Grand Prix today. And then it is Matt212's mum's birthday, so we're going to be heading up there. So that'll be a nice way to spend the evening. So happy birthday to Matt212's mother as well. It's always cold and windy though in the north. It's just always cold. That's just what the north is. Although actually, am I right in saying maybe Bradson knows more about this than I do, but am I right in saying that Yorkshire is actually one of the least rainy parts of the country because obviously you're behind all the dales? I know you're in the Midlands, the Hangman, but I'm just trying to see if I can bait out Bradson. Hey, welcome in, Trey. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Matt said maybe they unbanned me in the stream, immediately cut saying. Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. Is everything working? Yeah, but Manchester's obviously on this side. I'm on the south coast and it's very mild today. Ah, see, everybody's just got higher standards for good weather than I do. Maybe I'm miserable. And just like, maybe I've got lower expectations of what the English weather in early March should be like. I don't know. I personally, when I walked the dog this morning, I've just gone and walked her again with Matt212, so I've got no complaints. This, though, is a bit of an interesting one, because through that wall is Matt212. She's working from home today, which doesn't normally happen on a Wednesday. Hence why I normally stream on a Wednesday. So we're going to see how this goes. The mysterious Matt212. If you hear a knock on the wall telling me to shut up, I might not hear it because I'm wearing headphones. But we'll wait and see. So I'm from London, so my expectations. Yeah, London's normally the warmest part of the UK, isn't it? To be fair. But that's mainly just because it's full of concrete. And concrete keeps heat. So, I guess, you know, that's to be expected in London. Right. Shall we get on, chat? I need to do the video intro. I mean, I'm looking forward to these two. Reverse Zandvoort, and then obviously, like I said, the Temple of Speed at Monza as well. So hopefully 2 fun circuits. But then this is probably one of the last double-up streams I'm going to be able to do for races. Baku takes forever. Singapore takes forever. Kota's a sprint. Mexico's a pretty long race. Brazil is a sprint. Vegas is quite a short one, I suppose. And then Qatar and Abu Dhabi to finish off the season. This is what I like to call F1's long haul now. The final few races are absolutely brutal. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Right. let's try and do an intro. Edit your face on this screen while streaming. Trying to work out for ages. You need to use a software like Streamlabs or OBS, and then you can do lots of things. It's good to know that I'm literally known as Bottle Job Man to some of you. That's probably fair. Right, let's do this thing. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video, and welcome to round 14 of Season 2 of our F125 Nico Hülkenberg career mode. Yes, we return this weekend back at the reverse Dutch Grand Prix. Yes, normally obviously we run the normal layout around Zandvoort. I think it's terrible, so I'm going to instead run the reverse layout today. Of course, if you missed out on the last video that went live from Belgium a few days ago, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out. Of course, it's safe to say we're doing alright at this stage of the campaign. Maybe not as explosive as we did last season, but we did obviously bag our second victory in the last 4 races. We've had 2 wins and 2 8th places in the last 4 GPs, so fairly happy with how things are going. We're closing in on Russell and Lewis Hamilton, and maybe we can beat out Oscar Piastri come the end of the season as well. Of course, having a quick look at the Constructors' Championship, that 1-2, of course, in the Belgian GP sprint has meant now that we are just 11 points back behind Williams as we head in towards the second half of the season. Of course, we need to try and beat them, though, to gain one of my accolades inside this game as well. So I'm desperately trying to get as many of these on the board as I possibly can, because obviously to complete one of the last achievements I need on F125, I need to get Hülkenberg up to 99 driver rating as well. Of course, if you're new, please make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed. Obviously, we're trying to hit 30k now on the channel as well. Obviously, make sure you drop us a follow on Twitch. We go live over there, normally 4 or 5 times a week as well. But yeah, without further ado, let's head out onto the track. Done it, chat. Nailed it. I'm happy. I'm happy. Despite the fact I can just hear the bits notification constantly in the background. And I'm always too scared to read what the bits notifications are going to be. I did have a quick look, though. I think we need to take some new components this weekend. It might just be a couple of them, but I'm going to take some new components just to make sure, obviously, we've got some power. Zandvoort isn't as power-orientated as next weekend will be. Obviously, Monza is the power circuit. But please don't be raining. I'm going to let you guys see it before I see it. Please don't be raining. All I can see now is chat. So I have no idea what the weather's going to be like. So you guys are going to have to tell me. I think I need to press A, don't I? Now, I know the rain hasn't shown up yet. So if I go like that, what's the weather looking like, chat? Do I need to be nervous? Do I need to be nervous? Is it actually raining? Please don't say it's raining. Oh no. If I can go... So practice 1 is dry. Practice 2 is dry. Practice 3 is dry. Qualifying's dry. Oh, the race is changeable conditions. Oh no. Oh, what's that? Is that like our 3rd race in a row that's changeable weather? I mean, that's not horrendous. That could be worse. That's not horrendous, though. Wearing gloves whilst playing. Do you sit while peeing by any chance? Yes, I do. Because I'm old, and it's easier. That could be a lot worse. That could be a lot worse. We'll take that. That's probably going to be more rain than the game is originally anticipating, but I don't mind too much. My brake pedal is low cell, yes.
The shores of the North Sea, which brings its own challenges with sand sweeping onto the track. Welcome to Zandvoort. Welcome to free practice.
If school gets cancelled, you can't expect you to revise. Oh, I'm getting old, Claire. I'm getting old. It's just what happens. Happens to all of us.
Okay, let's have a comms check.
I just feel like I'm doing it quicker than most. I don't know. Lunch today was ham parbecs, just because I was running a bit late on time. They were quite nice. They wouldn't maybe not ham. Ham might not be my go-to, but it was quick and easy, so I can't even complain. What about you, Matt? What did you have?
We're happy that they've been integrated into the car. Okay, with any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement. So go and give them a try.
Yeah, I'll go with that. That's right. You tend to run quite high pressures around here. Right, we'll see what we can do then in practice. Oh, a parbeck! Have you never been into a supermarket? They're like the little rolls you can put in the oven. Get like a 6-pack for like £1. Now we've got an air fryer. They're most of my lunches. I saw Ricky's accident with me. Again, that was more on Ryan than it was on me, to be honest. I was having to avoid Ryan, who was just steadily moving over. And my proximity arrow was still white, so Ricky wasn't alongside me. But then I saw a couple of little bits and pieces, obviously. I can talk about it, because he's accepted it. But he has been given a ban. But he can't make this weekend either. So he can't do Australia this weekend. He's then banned from Texas, I think, the weekend after that. And then we've got a break week. So Ricky's not going to be back until the end of the month. Which, like I said, it's a bit of a shame, because I really like Ricky normally. But yeah, he had an absolute clown show last weekend. I personally felt, obviously, from chatting to him a bit, talking to him a bit, and kind of seeing some of his other videos and stuff, I thought it was a bit out of character for him, personally. But it was a bit of a shame to see. Obviously, Razin was upset as well, because obviously Ricky did block him trying to help Lolly. But it is just kind of funny just how much those the Ferrari boys are try-harding this season. Now they've finally had the opportunity to race for the Ferrari. Lolly is sweating it out like no tomorrow. I don't think tyre wear is going to be that easy around here. I'm only half a second up on the Delta and we are on the floor of the red. So tyre wear might be quite difficult. But I guess obviously with the changeable weather, that might not matter so much in the race. Yeah, Ricky's been given a race ban for interfering with the battle for the win. As a car a lap down, I should specify. So that will obviously, well, potentially hurt Ferrari's chances in the Constructors. Where are Mercedes in the Constructors chat? I feel like Vince and I obviously scored quite well last weekend. I would assume it's probably between, like, V-Carbon Ferrari at the top, because Saf and Razin are a pretty good lineup as well. But I feel like Mercedes, we can't be doing that badly so far. We've got to be picking up some points, surely. Between Vince and I, we had a DNF here. I don't believe we have. So I think we're doing okay, just through sheer consistency. The fact both of us will show up basically every week. Oh no, I followed my line from last lap. I think that's going to be great. That might be all we can sensibly do in that programme. Max going to Marks and Spencer's for lunch.
Programme complete. Good work. Head
Wow.
on back to the garage and we'll start going over.
What are you going to do? Get a meal deal? Yeah, I'm probably going to do a Creator Series bottle job in this race as well. I mean, to be fair, normally I'd find normal Zandvoort even worse in this car. Last season we had an absolute disaster here. But we'll wait and see. I can drive without the shoes. I just find it comfier to wear them. People are really obsessed with the shoes and the gloves, aren't they? It's a weird little obsession to have, but each their own, I guess. Oh, I was going to say Bortoletto running up in P4. That's pretty good going, but Behrman's just gone quicker. Are you saying perfect weekend is pole, fastest lap, lead every lap? What are we saying? And obviously win, I suppose. I feel like raw speed, we should be pretty good here. It'll probably end up being a bit like reverse Silverstone, where I've just got to avoid making errors. And obviously reverse Silverstone, I had a few little slip-ups. We ultimately weren't going to have the pace to win or anything, but I probably could have finished better than I did. But then again, the AI's tyre wear was insanely OP. Oh, it's so sketchy up through there. That is not fun. So when do we think then, chat? Here's a fun one for you all. When do you think we're going to get some news on F1 26 release date? Because they're clearly trying to start gearing up for it. I'm still adamant it'll be end of May. If it's earlier than that, I might be in trouble with some series. But I still think it's going to be end of May. Co-op is rubbish. I can't remember the last time I set foot in a co-op. It has been a very long time. When would have been the last time I set foot in a co-op, chat? Probably towards the end of last year? It's just weird because normally co-ops are, like, for those of you who don't know, a co-op in the UK is basically a small supermarket that is kind of here, there, and everywhere. But I don't actually really live near any. A co-op is never a particularly ideal option for me anymore, which is a strange old feeling. See, look at that. We gained like half a second through the hairpin. It is a good fun track. It does feel like a bit of a roller coaster going this way around. Co-op is a last resort. Yeah, well, no, I don't believe EA ever said that. I think people just had expected that to be the case. I don't believe EA ever said there'll be F1 26 information when Season 6 drops. But I do that. Arjun, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Yeah, exactly. Gloves are understandable. To be fair, it's one of the big reasons I also wear shoes. It just means my feet stay comfy for longer. This is another track, though, where trying to read chat and drive can be incredibly unforgiving, especially through there. I don't know why that corner is proving so lethal so far, but I'm hoping as the track rubbers in over the course of the weekend, we'll get a bit more grip. Because I want to be able to take that flat. Maybe with 0 ERS it will be flat. I don't know. I don't know what kind of runs Ollie Behrman's doing, but he's slow. That's reassuring, I guess. We should be able to get the power down on him. I did see the Gillen send on Karim. Yeah, that was just horrendous. I understand, like, I don't know. Karim kind of obviously got into his head too quickly. And hindsight is, of course, a beautiful thing. But what on earth Gillen was trying to do there, I have no idea. He was never making the corner. Say, if it had been me, if I'd been Karim, I would have... Yeah, obviously, hindsight is a beautiful thing. But I would have probably just tried to get back underneath him. But I'd say, I was literally, as I was going on Twitch, I saw Gillen was talking about it. And he was like, oh, we should have just switched back and he would have got the move. I was like, no, you would have hopped over the gravel and just barged him out wide anyway. Like, you'd put him in such a position there that he was never going to be able to hang on. No matter the fact you've done something diabolically illegal. But they don't care about that. Yeah, it does make me chuckle, because, say, if I've ever tuned in to one of Gillen's clip books, it's just a lot of people going, oh, you know, this is why I don't like CS, this is why I don't like the clip book. But you're still watching it and commenting on it every week. If you don't care, stop watching. That's why he does it. It's rage bait for a lot of people at the end of the day. A huge part of it is just trying to bait people out with dumb decisions. And people still keep falling for it. That was a terrible line through there. I think that's going to be this run. Oh, still so slippy through there. Oh yeah, it's never Gillen's fault. That's the thing, he's definitely got the racing driver aspect down on. It's never his fault. He can twist it in any which way. But people, like I said, people still comment, people still watch it, people still fall for it. And he's the one laughing at the end of the day. Because he's still tuning in and watching his videos. They break so early into that corner. I feel like one lap pace here we're going to struggle. 1 lap pace we might be a little bit slower, but race pace I think we're going to be pretty good.
Okay, that's the test over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed. We're going to have to
What
run
is
it
it
again.
with all the TikTok bots, man? I'm seriously going to stop streaming on TikTok if they can't sort this out. It's so annoying. It's just constant, like, 8 different accounts just spamming emotes for some reason. Finally. I think it is quite useful for getting people over to Twitch and stuff. Fair enough, Dal. Oh, I need to buy the gold podium. Well, not buy, you know what I mean.
And that's it.
I need to claim the gold podium pass. Can I do that from career mode? Exactly, Nathan, come to Twitch. It's much better. Yeah, I saw, Vince right at the end, didn't he? Vince did exactly the same thing I did. I was gutted for him. I thought Gillen had actually, like, overtaken him properly. I didn't realise Vince had just made an error. Which is, it was a huge thing.
Sea of orange. No surprises if I tell you we're here in Holland at Zandvoort for the Max Verstappen celebration party. It's a quick track and perfect for high speeds, high stakes qualifying. Welcome along to the Dutch Grand Prix qualifying
Pole,
day.
100% laps led, fastest lap, and win. That's going to be tough. That's going to be very tough. Hey, welcome in, Nathan.
Okay.
Welcome
radio
to
check.
Twitch.
Radio check.
It's much better than TikTok. And I actually do all of my live streams on Twitch. I only do some of them on TikTok. I think that might be why the wing angle was struggling. Why the car through the uphill was struggling. I'm going to try and give it a little bit more rear wing. And hopefully now we should be good. I probably won't use the softs in the race, will I? I could use all 3 sets if I wanted to. But I'm not sure I will. So we're looking at like low 108s.
We've dropped to P15.
Oh, have we got predictions in chat? I assume without Smurf here at the moment, we won't get predictions in. Smurf is normally my predictions man. I don't know if anybody else can. Otherwise, just let me know in chat where you think we're going to qualify. Right, let's go. Don't want to use up too much battery early on because I don't know how much of it we'll use just through the lap. But you say, this first run has just got to be about keeping it clean and tidy. That curve through there is lethal. Oh, don't want to get off on that curve. It is just about trying to avoid the wheel spin. Ghouls, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. The problem is with this reverse layout is there's so many corners where it feels like you've got to just take an insanely late apex because obviously it's designed to be the other way round. That's what's so strange about reverse Zandvoort, but it is good fun. There you go, that's better. Completely flat through there. Don't even run wide on the exit. And then this part is really good fun. Half a second up at then at the moment. Brake super late on the way into the banking. And then try to roll on the front on the way in. There you go. Power down. What's this first time going to be then? It's going to be a 109. 108.9. That's not bad. That's not horrendous. Albon's had a good run. He's way up the order. Hey, thank you for the follow as well, Nathan. Right, so what do we need to find? About half a second. Yeah, half a second would put us up to 4th. So it's basically your championship protagonists, 1, 2, and 3. And then everybody else, by the looks of it. So that's not horrendous then, I don't think, for a first run. But there's definitely a bit more time to find. Of course, it's just you don't want to overstep the mark either. So I'll have to wait and see. So, Verstappen's gone fastest. Will we see any big improvements, though, from anybody else? Hopefully us. Louis, thank you for the primer, buddy. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Alright, come on. Right, I'm going to really try and gear up for this final run. Stroll's gone quicker than me. That's not good. We cannot be slower than Sir Lancelot. Right, I'm going to have to really sweat this one, chat. No looking at the Delta, trying to nail it. Use a bit of battery on the run over the line. We'll see what we can do through the first couple of corners. This might set the tone for the lap. Oh, you just want to hear that kind of noise of the curb. Oh, that was good. You can really make that curb there. And then climb up the hill with a bit more battery. Lost a bit of time on the way in. Might gather it up on the way out, though. And then we're basically now flat out until we get down to the final, into the hairpin. Hopefully. That was twitchy. Couldn't get on the ERS as early as I wanted to. Really throw the car in there. Come on, one more corner. I don't know how much I'm up by, but I think a lot of other cars have improved. I feel like I've been watching myself drop down the order. Oh, only 2 tenths up, and we're down to 9th overall at the moment.
Clean. That was clean.
Well, Hulkenberg seems happy with it. I'm not so sure. My favourite team is not Alpine, no. Where did we... I didn't even look where we ended up there. Where did we end up? 6th, that's not bad.
Don't worry.
Stroll actually did well.
As we head into the Grand Prix.
Wow, wait, Lance Stroll then actually might be Max Verstappen's real gunner this weekend. Verstappen, though, no real surprise there, takes the pole at his home Grand Prix. Lando Norris in P2 ahead of Charles Leclerc. Stroll, Albon, myself in your top 6, just ahead of both Mercedes. Then with Ocon and Sainz inside your top 10. Bortoletto, where is Big G come the end of qualifying? 18th spot. So that's a bit disappointing for him. So I always forget still that Jack Doohan's in this series. But he will line up right at the back of the pack. Any chance of a Lego Discord channel? Speak to Bradson, I'm sure he could sort that out. That'd be sick. Oh, that's what I forgot to say as well, chat. Matt212 did say that the Lego F1 helmets are quite cool. And one would look good in my office. That's all I'm going to say on the topic. Yeah, unfortunately, I've already messed up my perfect weekend. But I think we always knew that was optimistic. Right. What do I want to do? Can I do any upgrades, chat? I feel like I didn't really check pre-weekend. Oh, loads of upgrades failed. I'll get that going again. Oh, that's a shame. So we've only been able to get the one there. Where are we in terms of performance now? I don't think we're doing badly, are we? Oh, no, we are. We're still at 8th best. I guess we're not that far behind. It seems like all of your big 4 teams, understandably, are a bit clear. But we could easily get up into more contention. Right, let's do this thing then. Dutch Grand Prix. I love you too, Kez. I hope you're well. Hey, welcome in, Sam. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Next task for gifts. Podium in this race. P1 to P3 in Monza. And a podium in Monza for a prize. Oh, at Monza I might stand a chance. Sauber's pretty good at Monza. Here, though, I think we might struggle. I'm nervous for this one. This is one of those races that can either go really well
Welcome along
or
then to
really,
the North Sea
really
coast
badly.
and to the Zandvoort circuit.
But we'll have to wait
We're
and see.
25 miles away from Amsterdam.
Get your predictions in
for
then,
today's
people.
Dutch Grand Prix.
If you're on Twitch, you
It's
can
a
bet your
race
noggins
the
right
great
now.
Jim
If you're on
Clark
YouTube,
won
if you're on
4
TikTok, if you're on
occasions,
Kick, anywhere else.
Leading for an astonishing total of 370 laps.
No, no.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's
What's my prediction for the new
qualifying
season?
session.
Russell champion. We did
Max
do our
Verstappen
season
put in a
predictions on Monday.
fantastic
It was
lap
really good fun.
yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris
Yeah, I've
lines
really
up
got to hope for no
alongside.
mechanicals.
Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Stroll,
I'm not a particularly
Nico
big fan of the
Hülkenberg
G29
and
pedals.
Antonelli.
They're not awful,
Russell,
they're not
Ocon,
horrendous, but they're also...
Sainz,
the thing is, I'm used to
and Oscar
Fanatec pedals,
Piastri.
which cost more than the whole
Hamilton,
Logitech G29.
Colapinto,
So it's just obviously
Charles
going back to
Leclerc,
pedals like
and
that.
Lawson, Gasly, Hadjar, Fernando Alonso.
Where have you
and
seen that
Gabriel
Pokédex?
Bortoletto, Behrman,
Max
and Jack
Verstappen.
Doohan
Thank you for the
rounds
follow.
off grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay.
And alongside me for this
Start of
afternoon's
June, I guess, for
commentary,
Series
Naomi
wise
Ship.
doesn't work
Good
out too
afternoon,
badly for me.
Now, you're the
3 more
racing
months of
driver in this
F125?
partnership, so tell us about this racing
Dunno.
drive.
I don't know.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio.
Hey, welcome in, Corinne. I hope you're doing well, buddy.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
I know
this is
what you
Ferrari's
can do.
year.
Don't let me down.
Oh, Leclerc took a penalty, chat. I didn't even realise that. So Charles Leclerc in trouble then. I don't know when that rain's going to arrive though, so I think I want to start on the hards. It worked quite well for us in CS. So normally if the rain is about there, often it can actually come into the Grand Prix a little bit earlier than the game originally anticipates. So I think we're going to set up to go, yeah, 28 laps on the hards, 22 medium, 22 medium. But ultimately the rain will change things. So we'll wait and see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Let's just try and make sure we keep it on the road. We need to score good points. I need to outscore Russell. I need to outscore Lewis. I need to outscore Oscar. We've outqualified all of them. So let's see what we can do. Everyone around me is on the softs. 5 red lights are on. Alright, it's lights out. And away we go there. Albon's had a rocket ship launch. Look at that. Alexander Albon immediately trying to go on the move in towards turn 1. I'm trying to cover off the mistake. Albon all the way towards the lead of the race there as Verstappen's lost out. The Thai driver then is up ahead of Max Verstappen. I've almost put Russell in a wall as everybody trying to get temperature into their tyres early on. And Verstappen actually has started on the mediums. That explains why he struggled early on. Just see there, Lance Stroll having a little bit of a wobble as well. And we try and capitalise nice and early on in this race. No, we cannot. So I'll have to sit in behind early on then in this race. But, I mean, Albon, what a storyline that would have been. Had he gone from 3rd to 1st, of course. Let's not forget, Sainz has won a race for that team this season. All the way back in Barcelona, didn't he? So, it wouldn't be completely unheard of for Williams to win today. But still would be quite unlikely, I think it's fair to assume as well. Now, I would assume we say Dart is VAR if Smurf's not here. I'm a lost sheep without Smurf. Ooh, come on. A little bit of a wobble. So important that we settle down to our rhythm nice and quickly, but are we going to get an update on the rain then, chat? Luckily already Russell seems to be struggling a little bit. Let's have a listen.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
So it's going to be more than a half hour away from now. That's alright. So I think this is another track where the AI's tyre wear is actually pretty good against the human player. It seems to be the case on all of the reverse circuits, to be honest. So I think, honestly, the goal early on is just try and settle in, stick with Lance, and kind of see when their soft tyres begin to fall off. How will Albon fare in that? Will Verstappen get around him? How much of a gap will Norris have at the front?
Fast, make use of the
All
overtake
important
button and
questions.
see what you can do.
Of course, I say all that, and then Mark's like, overtake him. Overtake him now. Do it. Get on with it. Ooh. Yeah, you snack the fronts there, don't you? What have you got, Matt? What have you bought from M&S? You know, maybe his survival challenge is coming back. I doubt it.
By 5/10 a lap.
I doubt it highly. They normally only throw it in for a little while each game for some reason. Hey, welcome in, Amir. I hope you're doing well. And Vasco, welcome on in. George Russell is probably my prediction to win this weekend as well. Quite often the winner of the first race ends up winning the title. Doesn't happen every year, but it is fairly common. Whoa. It's pretty much either the first race winner wins this championship, or if it's a Ferrari that wins the first race, then someone else wins the championship. That's basically the rule of thumb for about the last 10 years, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Stroll is struggling already. I'm surprised his soft compound tyres already are really struggling, but we'll try and see if we can get a run on him then. Nice traction out of that final corner. Use the camber. Sorely, as long as we can get alongside him. You do not want to be in the outside line in towards turn 1. Stroll there thinks better of it. Up into P4 then of this Grand Prix. A Sauber or an Audi overtaking a Red Bull. Yeah, I'm not getting schooled by Stroll anymore, am I? Dealt with that, he says as he immediately runs wide. Let's try and give him a bit of a squeeze. Seems like everybody though has kept it fairly clean and tidy off the start, which is pretty good going. Yeah, it is much easier up through here when you're not using the battery. Much easier to manage. So we'll wait and see, yeah, what Albon and Verstappen can do. Whoa!
Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD.
Why did that bring out a safety
we've got a
car?
full course caution. The safety car's out.
I mean,
Keep
that
an eye
works
on the
wonderfully
delta.
for me,
We
I
need to
guess.
Keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta.
I mean, like I said, we're very, very lucky that that's brought out a safety car. Otherwise, I probably would have been in more trouble, but not ideal. Not ideal early on. The Audi is a mod for the game. I could honestly be tempted to go back over to the
That was a
Hearts.
fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. You've got 2 stops remaining now. 2 stops remaining in this
I
strategy.
think we'll go back over to the Hearts, chat. I don't think I want to be on the mediums this early on. Unless they've updated the weather. Oh, wonderful. Mark's gone. Thanks, buddy.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. No rain expected, no rain expected for the time being. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Yeah, we'll go back to the Hearts then. There's so many bots now on TikTok. I can only mute so many of them. Especially whilst I'm trying to drive. Hey, welcome in, Lucas. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, I just wanted to inspect the kind of integrity of that wall. That's all that was. Are other people pitting? I doubt it. I doubt the AI will pit on lap 5. But you never know. Now we're going to have to try and get my overtaking shoes on. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I completely forgot to put the didn't I? There you go.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
I mean, in theory now, I could go to the end of the race on this set of tyres. I'm not going to. But I could. Have a good one, La Hangman. Stay safe.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. 1 stop left in this strategy.
Yeah, why do people think I said this is like the least forgiving track on this game? It's so easy to make a mistake here. I mean, when we did this in CS, I know obviously a few guys were all racing at Ben's house. But wasn't there like genuinely about 5 or 6 DNFs? I think apart from if we've seen some lap 1 chaos somewhere, we've had very, very few races that have been as chaotic. I pit now because I want to try and take the hards as far as possible. And I'd rather save the mediums for later on in the race. So it is just a lethal circuit because of course you step 1 foot out of line and it immediately punishes you. And it's just so awkward to try and find that limit around here. Especially on a set of hards, because obviously there's less grip on them, so they are less forgiving. That's the other tough bit with the hard compound. As long as I don't put too much wear through them under safety car, we should be fine. It might actually still be quite tight on fuel. I'll have to wait and see how we get on. I was already on the hard compound tyre, and annoyingly there's no option on this game to not change tyres. So you basically have to come in, change tyre, go back out. Obviously we're already at the back of the pack, so we're not going to lose anything else. And then pit back in again to go back onto the old set of tyres. It's a bit weird. It is something I'd love to see tweaked for F1 27, but I doubt it. I'm going to stick on the hard tyres for now. Like I said, I want to see how far I can take them. And of course it depends on when the rain is going to arrive. To be honest, I did panic for a moment that we might lose a wheel with that moment. But I think we're okay. Right, there we go. Safety car's coming back in then, chat. So now I've got to try and find places to overtake. That's going to be quite
Let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
I've only just noticed Behrman's also on the hards, which seems rogue for the AI, considering most of them are on softs. But maybe Behrman's going to be able to move his way up towards the front as this race goes on. Are we going? I think we're going. Right, well, no, we're not going. Hello? What on earth is that? Through the final corner, nobody trying to move. Oh, and I didn't get the run on Behrman either. That's annoying. I thought that might be a nice, easy freebie off the restart, but apparently not. Now we're going to have to try and be a bit brave everywhere else. I need to try and settle into a rhythm. Need to find my groove here. But I also need to make moves. Are you going to be able to get the drive up the hill?
Use your overtake button more. It's
Problem is the AI
you
actually brake quite late here. Oh, there we go. I can do that against another hard compound runner. Maybe against the softs I would struggle a bit more. Oh, there you go. Behrman just backs out of it in the end.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
I don't know whether you guys saw when we came through the pit lane, but is Ollie Behrman the only other car on the hards? I know obviously Max is on mediums, but is really anybody else on the medium in this race? Wonderful. I mean, we've just got to take opportunities everywhere, don't we? That's the key at the moment.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
So you can try and lay Apex out the exit there, and it just kind of doesn't work. Prawn Mayo, I rate that. Sorry. Did not mean to do that against Bortoletto, but I guess a move's a move. Right the inside. Oh, Bortoletto's not giving it up. A little bit of wheel bang in there between the two Audis. Yeah, he's not going to be able to hang down the inside on the exit, though. A little bit sketchy there. That could have gone badly, but we both hang on to it. And that's the important bit. I mean, Big G, yeah, clearly had his moment in the sun last weekend. Although, to be fair, Monza, that should be a pretty good track as well. For our teammates, so we'll wait and see what he can do there. Yeah, we're definitely finding the corners though where we can make the moves. That's important. The game is F1 25. How did Stroll win from 17th? I don't think I've ever seen a Lance Stroll win on this game. He's got to be one of very few F1 drivers on this game I haven't seen win.
Okay, Nico.
Whoa.
Gasly's behind you. It
drifting.
is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please.
The V-Cubs then did like a synchronized drift through that corner. That's a bit weird. I love it when the bot doesn't even follow. Literally, the first line I read was I've dropped to follow. Right, oh, here we go. Here we go. Normally, if we can stay fairly close to the AI out of there, we can hopefully do this into the next corner. Oh, look at that. It's so satisfying when you get it slowed down right into the apex. Use the camera on the way in against the AI. There we go. Another one gained. Oh, I thought we might be able to get a run on Lawson on the exit. Not quite that time round. And actually, to be fair to him, he's got some decent straight line speed. Oh! Ooh, that was a bit scary. He kind of, I think, ummed and ahed about whether he was going to look for it on Colapinto, so he had to send it. We're almost back inside your top 10 already, so I guess this is working out alright. Honestly, the F1 games have got such a weird handling model. The best advice I can give is just practice, practice, practice. They are so unique in the way you have to kind of find speed. The only reason I'm fairly okay on the F1 games is just because I played them a lot. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Colapinto up next then. Oh, he might have actually got this run a bit too early on him. Down the hill. Yeah, again, not a chance. Not a chance. He'll outbreak us there on the outside. Oh, look at that. Leclerc, he's having a terrible time of things so far. World Championship leader. And he's only in P11.
You're lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
I didn't stream yesterday because A, Matt212 car's broken down, so I had to go pick her up from work. So it would have meant that I could only have done one race. B was because I was running behind a bit on work anyway, because I've been having to take Matt212 and drop her, pick her up from work. C, Gary and I were meant to be doing NASCAR co-op in the evening. And D, Gary then cancelled said NASCAR co-op. At like 20 past 5. So we've accepted now though, because he kind of said he was like, he said he was just not really sure he wanted to do another week of super speedways. And I was like, well, I said last week we could just call it a draw. So that's what we've agreed to. Oh, yellows, someone's breaking down.
Caution,
Oh, this might be carnage down here. I think, is that Ferrari? Oh, what on earth is going on? We'll get down the inside of someone. Oh, it's Albon! Alexander Albon is having a brilliant start to the weekend. I mean, he's not retired yet. I have no idea how I've just made so many spots, but we have. I think, did Albon have a puncture? I think he only had a puncture. So I've just made about 5 places up. We're into the points then of this Grand Prix. But Alexander Albon almost causing havoc early on then in the race, but that's worked out gloriously for us. And well, fortune sometimes favours the brave. So, can you complain about that one? Oh, come on. Oh, come on, got a little bit of a wobble there. He might be vulnerable as well. I think now we're starting to see the soft tyres struggle a bit more. Late on the brakes. Oh, all the way around the outside. Oh, look at that. What a move. Love it. What we need more of. Yeah, Albon definitely helped me out. I feel sorry for Alex, but he definitely helps us out. It's just a run you can get out of there as well.
Make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
Thank you. Mark giving us some great advice. Will we see Sainz get a run on Stroll then? Oh no, Stroll's still got the DRS. My wheelbase is a a Fanatec even. CSL GTDD, the 8 Newton meter one. It does everything I need it to. I'd love to do some wheel upgrades, but I don't think it'll be for a little while longer. Got a lot of other important stuff that I need to buy first, so. I'd still love, chat, that Mercedes replica rim. There's like £2,000.
We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes.
That could work out wonderfully for us if the AI can't make it. So the rain then is definitely rolling in towards the circuit. And the AI now might really begin to struggle over these next few laps. Have to wait and see. Here we go. Are we close enough? I'm going to send it. Oh, Russell's got a 10-second time penalty. What has Russell been up to in this race?
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Very rare that we see an AI time penalty on this game, but not going to complain. So it's Antonelli then up into the podium places. I thought it was George all the way up there.
Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
Name a more iconic duo than Lance Stroll and braking too early, I'll wait. So I don't think the AI are going to be able to go another kind of almost 15 laps on their set tyres. I think they're going to really struggle. So we might still be in a great spot then. It might literally be in the difference between staying on the hards or going to the mediums for us. Just can't quite commit down the inside. We might be able to get a run on Russell up the hill as well. I can only assume Russell got a penalty for jumping Albon under yellows. That's my best guess. Oh. Well, Max Verstappen might be able to get to the wet period, but I feel like everybody else is going to really struggle. But we just need to keep trying to push on. We've got good pace in the car at the moment. Well, back up to 4th. So things are going all right. It's just whether we can maintain this speed. That is Albon, yeah, so far back. He's the only AI that's picked so far. But it might not cost him too much either if he's gone to like a set of the hards or the medium. If he can get to the pit window and the other rest of the AI can, he could still end up in a pretty good spot. I still prefer Jeff Cranmer's F1 games. I'm really looking forward to those coming to Steam this year. I know there's been a little bit of a rumour that the team doing it sometimes can be a bit patchy, but that honestly was the final kind of straw that I needed, or the final reason I needed to set up Matt212 Retro. So I was like, if those games are going to come out, I was like, I want to give them a go. But I mean, we've almost finished, the first season of the F1 2010 career mode. And the channel still seems to be doing really well. People are loving that. So, yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun, Matt212 Retro. I think it's the quickest I've ever got a channel monetized on YouTube as well, which is obviously a positive. Yeah, we got some confidence down at that hairpin. I mean, we're pulling away from the AI quite rapidly now. I think their soft compound tyres are really beginning to struggle. I mean, if I was the AI at this point, if you know the rain's going to rock up in like 15 minutes, I'd pit slightly early, try and go for an undercut, and then basically hope that you can hang out to the rain. But these are F1 AI, so they don't tend to make sensible choices. Or they don't make sensible choices on purpose. So you just kind of try and settle it. One of the other good things about Zandvoort Reverse as well is you can actually save quite a lot of battery around here. It's not an awful track for battery usage, which is nice.
Green flag,
yellows.
Green flag.
Is
We're
that
racing
Albon again?
Let's go. Great stuff. It looked like you made
Oh,
easy
safety
work
car.
of that target.
Red
Let's try and keep
flag?
that
What's
going right
happened?
through to the end of the race. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta.
I'm going to ask a question, chat. Did anybody see what happened? Because all I saw was a yellow flag for Albon, but he hadn't even stopped. Anybody know why the race got red flagged? Because that has screwed us over royally. It literally went like, yellow flag, right, safety cars now, red flag, we're going to stop the whole event. Even I didn't see what happened. I could not work out for the life of me what happened there. I think we're likely going to now be in intermediate conditions. I can replay the race at the end, but it will just cut out.
Okay, we've done all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there.
Oh, we're not even at the wet period yet, chat. This is going to be like 5 laps on a set of softs or something. This is going to be awful. It's I mean, it's probably going to start raining almost immediately. Yeah, I can't even start on the inters even if I wanted to. So this is going to be terrible. Absolutely terrible off the restart. I'm already on my 4th stop of the day. What on earth is this? My first sim racing wheel was a Thrustmaster T458 Italia with no force feedback. It was terrible. Go hards and push them in the rain. Yeah, but the hards won't work in the rain. It's probably going to rain almost immediately. The AI are probably going to go the other way. So we'll wait and see what happens. It wouldn't surprise me if it's already raining. Sainz got DQ'd. What? So Russell's in even more trouble then, because obviously he never got rid of his penalty. All of the AI are on the hards now, so we're going to get a huge jump on everybody on the run into turn 1. But basically going to have to do what Albon did at the start. Oh, we're 3 wide. There we go. That's worked out alright then. Immediately past Max. I got a warning for a collision with the Dutchman.
Okay, watch the aggression, please. We don't want to lose places because of a penalty.
Yeah, we're okay, Mark. Don't you worry. Antonelli's got past the Dutchman as well, so he's really struggling off of this restart. What are they saying about the rain?
Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
There we go. So the rain is rolling in. It's going to be here at any moment. It feels like already a lot has happened in this race, and we're only on lap 20. Lap 20 of 72. There is a long, long way still to go. If we can get back ahead of Norris, though, that'll work out pretty nicely for us. When you consider the fact I was last, not that long ago.
Clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there. You're doing well.
So the rain is literally just started, but the team are already saying that it's going to end in 10 minutes. This has got to be one of the weirdest weather systems I've ever seen on this game. Will we even see a switch to intermediates, chat? I have no idea.
Okay, the stewards
I think,
now
yeah, no, Albon's
DRS.
still going.
DRS is now online.
Sainz is DQ'd. What on earth is happening? Sainz has been DQ'd for driving the wrong way. Sorry? So Sainz drove the wrong way, got a 10-second penalty for a severe collision with Hamilton, but someone else is also out of this race. So, Hamilton retired. I didn't even see that. So Hamilton's out. Sainz got DQ'd. George ignored yellow flags and then also hit the safety car. It's a shame we won't be able to see a lot of that on replay, but we might have to have a look after the race. Because that's bizarre. What on earth is happening? Right, now we've got to see how bad the track's going to be in damp conditions. Because I expect this rain is going to roll in badly, quickly, but then clear up. It's got to be one of the most random races I've ever had on F1 25, and we've still got more than 50 laps to go. Yeah, George Russell doesn't care. He'll just crash into the safety car, you know, just to make himself feel better. But of course now we're going to we should in theory have a huge advantage over the AI. Because obviously the soft tyres will have way more grip than the hards. How on earth have I not picked up wing damage? We are the luckiest man alive. I've got to be more careful with that then. I'm going to go inters right now. I don't care, I'm going intermediates.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
It's definitely time. If we have a moment like that, it is definitely time. Apparently I've still got a set of hards. I don't think this is too early. I don't think this is particularly drivable in these conditions. What's this, our 5th pit stop of the day? But I reckon we're going to be way quicker than the AI. Way, because that rain is getting worse. Oh, slow stop.
There's been a problem removing the right rear wheel. We need to try and put it behind us though, and let's finish this race strong.
Right. Let's finish this
Look
race.
after
We've
these
got a
tyres
long
now,
time
we want
to
to
go.
finish the race on this compound.
Right, so the gap to Albon then is about 15 seconds. Let's see if we can start closing that back in. Oh, that's a lot of understeer. Just obviously got to try and get temperature in the tyres nice and early on. But already, look at that gap coming down.
Remember to adjust your ERS mode and your MFD if you need to.
I think it's still too... Oh, there you go. Did we nail that? We might have nailed the timing on that, chat. I might be able to get back up to second. We've already taken basically a second and a half out of Albon in about 4 corners. So surely we're going to see the AI pit as well.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your
This is
overtake.
honestly reminding me of, what was it, Zandvoort 23? I want to say. Oh yeah, of course Russell's going to have a huge penalty as well, so he's basically going to be last. But I might just get the undercut on everybody. Probably not Lando, but maybe everybody else. So we definitely saw the vision.
Okay, Gabrielle's in the pits. Gabrielle is in the pits now.
Oh, no. People are staying out. Who's staying out in this race? So Stroll has stayed out. He's now in the lead. Antonelli's up to second. Verstappen's had a terrible stop by the looks of things. And we are back up to effectively net third. Oh, big wobble there. Hey, welcome in, Smurf. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline. Wait for further updates.
So yeah, this rain is not going to stick around for long. And then it could be... I mean, I could be tempted to go softs and then hards. I don't think we'll
Nico,
get hards
we're
to
going
the
through
end.
fuel quicker than we need to, so please let's ease off and make it last.
Yeah, we are burning through a lot of fuel. We should be alright. These next few laps, obviously, we should hopefully save a little bit of fuel. But if we get another safety car later on, that might be glorious. We got more yellows. Someone else has had an issue. Someone else breaking down,
Green
perhaps?
flag.
I think it might be a V car breaking down. Oscar... No, it's Oscar Piastri.
Okay, we've got to
no.
focus on
Wait,
the
that's
VSC delta. Forget
What on
the
earth is
objective.
this race?
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Don't get a penalty, thank you. So, I mean, that's not worked out too badly then for Stroll. He'll have lost quite a lot of time from trying to go longer, but he'll now save a load of time, obviously, with the VSC. We're going to be up in the third spot anyway. So that's fine for us. But Stroll might come out in
Don't forget
fourth.
about the overtake ERS mode in your MFD. It's a good boost, but drains quickly, so use it with caution. Push,
Stroll is fifth. So Leclerc now is ahead of both Red Bulls. So after taking grip pens, Leclerc's race suddenly seems to be back on track. Yeah, the yellow flags on reverse Zandvoort are a bit funky. So I was looking at completely the wrong AI. So in all of this, though, Lando is still controlling the pace. But this rain is getting quite heavy.
So we're looking at another 5, maybe 10 minutes of this rain. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
It's a first stream. What a one to come round to. This is utter carnage. Oh, VSC's
Right,
ending.
drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace
Oh, there we go.
immediately.
VSC's in. Right, let's go.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
So, what have we got? We've got a 5-second gap over Leclerc, who's also got a penalty. Leclerc's got a 10-second penalty. What on earth is happening? Whoa. Don't slip slide around too much. Alright, we can definitely get back
Tyre
past
condition
Antonelli.
still looking good.
Jackson, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. So 2 drivers have penalties. Someone crashed into the safety car. Someone's been disqualified.
You're dropping a
2
second
DNFs
lap
as
to the car
well.
behind. 1 second.
And we're at 1/3 distance. Insane. Utterly insane. I've had very few races as chaotic as this on F1. Like, this is... I'll tell you what, chat. This is like a normal F1 2010 career mode race, though. That game loves to show some actual carnage. Yeah, Antonelli's losing too much to Lando. So we need to try and find a way around him. Oh, come on. A little bit of wheel spin. That's okay. I'd love to... I don't think I've seen Antonelli win a race on this game. I would love to see Antonelli win. I don't think it's going to happen, though, based on his pace at the moment. Oh, so you can get up on that curb. You can really hook the nose in. Late on the brakes. Try and see if we can chop down underneath him. Oh, I'm pushing him. That's annoying. I've just given him a huge boost out of the final corner.
The car ahead.
Why is he lifting? Why are you lifting, Kimmy? It's easy flat still. You got the camber to help you, sir. So Stroll now is holding up Max, so that might allow Leclerc to get rid of his penalty without really losing anything. I mean, how quickly, chat, would Red Bull be on the radio telling Stroll to get out of the way of Verstappen at the Dutchman's home Grand Prix? My guess would have been instantaneously. Yeah, I think if Russell crashed into the safety car, that means he can't win IRL. See if you get up on that curb nicely.
Looks like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
Does it? Doesn't look like it's going to be dry again soon to me, Mark. So sensibly then, we could probably stretch the set of the hards about 35 laps here, I want to say. So we could maybe go back to hards. But I'm not convinced it'll be any quicker than going like 2 sets of mediums. Or a set of softs. Take them as far as we can and then go medium. Or hards. This is with the F1 25 cars still. 110 AI, no assists at all. And 100% races. You guys will have to remind me when we get to the checkered flag here to take a look on the replay. Because I want to see what on earth went down.
Okay, Nico. Right, that front wing damage is going to hurt us. We've really got to look after it now. Let's put everything into protecting that front wing, please.
Haven't damaged the wing in like 20 laps. Are we saving fuel, actually? No, we're not burning through much. Still going the wrong way, but not by much. And we have got 1.6 laps spare. So we should be alright. And if push comes to shove, there are opportunities to save fuel around here. You can LICO quite a lot, and the AI can't do much about it. See, it's those... I mean, look at that. I gained half a second on that, though, basically through that one turn. I like to throw away some of it on the exit, still. I mean, I always save the replay. It wouldn't be the end of the world if I didn't watch it immediately.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 17.3
But I do want to see what... I do want to see if we can see what happens. Whether we can watch Russell crashing into a safety car, or what on earth Sainz did to delete Lewis Hamilton from this race. It's all very confusing. So, Stroll is still holding up Max. No promises, La Hangman. Yeah, I think I saw Tom's doing like an F1 2020 classic career mode, isn't he, at the moment? But I don't think he's not using any mods for it, is he? He's just using like the in-game stuff.
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still definitely on the right tyre for the time being, but we're probably not a million miles away from slick conditions.
There you go. So team once again then, reckon it's drying up. Like I said, I think I'd rather move to a set of softs, just for a few laps, hopefully have the grip, and then go to like a set of mediums or hards. I don't know how many pit stops we're going to make in this race, but it's going to be a lot. It hasn't stopped raining yet, but Mark can see the future. I just need to try and find a way around Norris. So will we see a 4th DNF then from this race, chat?
Okay, let's
Oh, there
try
you
and
go.
overtake them now.
I mean, the race has stopped, and the track's already dry. It could literally be switched the end of this lap. I don't think we will. But yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to get one set of tyres to the end. So I think we'll try and go softs. Ooh. Yeah, if you just upset the balance slightly, that's all. Death Mateus Bottle 212. I quite like that. That'd be a good name. I'm a disgrace to the F1 community, apparently. Fair enough. Delete the game. Yeah, Bradson's got a load of new YouTube accounts, doesn't he? I'd love to see a Bearman podium this year. I mean, it's on my big predictions for the season. I'd love to see it. Strategy, I think, depending on when this rain's... like, I know the rain's stopped, but when the track dries up, I'm tempted to go softs, see how far we can take them, and then probably go mediums or hards to the end. I think I've got another set of the hard compounds still. Yeah, we have got a fresh set of hards as well. We'll wait and see.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
DRS enabled, so will we see Lando win as well? No, interesting. So Norris trying to stay out one more then, so he's hoping that he won't get stuck in traffic by trying to stay out there. I'm going to immediately peel in though, we've got to do the opposite. Yeah, I don't tend to watch much football.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the
stop. Why is
turn
nobody
in
else
there, mate.
pitting?
Looks like a nice
That
stop
makes me
time.
nervous.
We're happy with that one.
Oh, a little bit of wheel spin. Gasly's up to 6th. He was like last earlier on, wasn't he? Or near the back. Have we got the grip? I think we've got to desperately try and stay on the dry line. We might just come in one lap too early. But I guess if we can stay on the island, it's not the end of the world. It's so odd because the track basically looks dry instantly. I did not nail that pit entry. I promise you that. Oh, it's so tricky. You just cannot get out of the dry line. Otherwise we're going to slide off. But I think, yeah, the track is definitely getting there. Oh, that corner is still sketchy, especially you get up on the grass on the inside. Lawson's up to 8th. Has he scored a point yet this season? I know there's a couple of guys that are still yet to score. Lando's staying out again? What are the AI doing? So Antonelli's in. Gasly's in. Verstappen's staying out. Stroll's in. So they're very split on their strategy, aren't they? Nobody really knows what's going on. So Antonelli's gone medium.
Okay, gap to the car in front.
And I think I'll pull the weight from him.
seconds.
So gap to Lando, 21 seconds. See if we can try and get the jump. I need to take about another second out of him on this lap. Pit stop delta around here, yeah, is about 20. So I reckon if we're below that, we should get the jump on him. And we're definitely gaining more and more.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Oh, I promise you I'm not that good on F1 2010 still. I'm having a lot of fun playing the game. It's also just funny how broken it is as well in some regards. Like, I feel like I've accidentally shattered the air of nostalgia around it for a lot of people. It's not as perfect as people make it out to be. Oh, that's annoying. We lost a bag of time there to Lando. We'll make it all back up, though, through this hairpin.
You're 5 seconds ahead of the car behind. Well done.
Wonderful. Need I remind you, chat, we're still not even halfway. So the Norris, sorry, has gone medium. So he will most likely have to pit again as well. Are we going to get the jump on Lando Norris? Are we going to take the lead of this race for the first time today? Oh, it's going to be close on exit. Lando immediately swings back up the racetrack.
Is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate. Or you might want to try
just got the grip.
gentle braking to recharge.
He's got the confidence off of the restart as well, trying to fire up those tyres. So you might have to sit behind him for a little bit longer. I'm happy just to get this set at like lap 45, and then I could go hards to the end, I guess. That wouldn't work out too badly. Occasionally I'll turn the wheel and not tilt my head.
The car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres.
Yeah, this is the thing with F1 2010. Auto spin curves. AI, their lap times are just guessed. They just make lap times up as they go along. They're also, I mean, that's been an issue forever, hasn't it? But they're also wildly inconsistent. A track like Spain or Hungary, they're OP. Meanwhile, a track like Montreal, they're terrible. But there are some good things about them as well. I do think the career mode is quite nostalgic. Like the fact they can make errors in races is good fun.
A couple of seconds a lap now, really good.
Yeah, I think Lando might start to pull away from me again. I think in the dry conditions, he's still very good. Now, I have not had a penalty yet in this race. Give it time, though. Oh, yeah, Lando's going. Stroll is still ahead of Verstappen. So really my goal now then, chat, is to try and undercut Lando ready for the final stint. I believe it's meant to stay dry now. But let's be fair, with the way this race has gone so far, a lot could still change. I don't know why that corner is so difficult, but it is. Is that what you're meant to do, is it, Smurf? I'd assumed it was the exact opposite. I assume you're meant to go, oh yeah, I want to look elsewhere. But instead I need to just speak up HRT, do I? I'm still hoping we'll get Schumacher's seat ready for Season 2, otherwise I'm in big trouble. Because if I'm right in saying I will get a contract offer from Colin Collins again.
Okay, really,
HRT
really
will keep me if it comes to it.
There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep
but
it clean.
I just don't want to stay there unless I have to. I mean, the thing is, the car's not that bad anymore, but still. So the aim of F1 2010 is you've got to be a good team player. Interesting. I will have to keep that in mind. I see, that's a bit more what we need through there. The problem is I'm just hemorrhaging time now to the guys around me. I've got no idea how they're so quick on the medium. I thought the track was going to take a bit longer to dry up and this was going to provide us with a decent advantage. But it has not worked out. We are still quick through some corners, but I'm going to be under pressure from Antonelli fairly soon. Oh, I did forget race laps today. Oops. Zandvoort would probably be a good track to have it up. I mean, I could literally just load it up now.
Gaining on you by 5
yeah, 2026 is the last year of Zandvoort on the calendar. For some reason, because of that, they've decided to give it a sprint race. I don't know why. Lando is really putting away, isn't he? This is tough at the moment. But the McLaren man needs this for his championship
Next
hopes.
car is 4 seconds ahead. 4 seconds.
Obviously, I'm not really in the title fight this year unless we can get a miracle run. I basically need to win most of the races between now and the end of the season. And I don't fancy my chances of doing that. You never know. Lando could have a mechanical failure. I could still undercut it. we have just kind of got to deal with the pain at the moment, accept where we're at, and go from there. Imola and Spain. But Barcelona's staying on the calendar. Why would we do 2 Spanish Grand Prix? 3 if Madrid actually happens. I don't know what Zandvoort is. I think Turkey, isn't it? Or Portimao. I mean, you could throw back in another Portuguese Grand Prix this year. I'd want to see Sepang. Obviously, we're out in Japan beforehand. Just go to Malaysia. Throw a Grand Prix up. Why not? You're right, lad. Give us Sepang. This is not iRacing. This is F1 25. Although I do make iRacing videos. Although, let's be fair, can you name many racing games that I don't make videos on? I also would love Fuji. Do a Suzuka and a Fuji doubleheader. I think the only problem with that is then people will realise that Fuji is way better for modern day F1. But I would love to see it. Yeah, Adelaide now, I don't even believe you could do the old Grand Prix circuit. It would also, modern day Formula 1 cars would really struggle around there. I don't make Forza videos currently, but I am looking forward to when Horizon 6 comes out. Oh, that's so sketchy through there. What are the tyres on? Oh, we are burning through so much fuel as well. That is not good. We're down to 0.8 laps worth. We are going to be Lycoing towards the end of this race unless we get a safety car. I have made Gran Turismo 7 content. To be fair, you know it's bad when even Stroll is closing in. But to be fair, he has got Verstappen, I think, actually physically pushing him. I'm in the UK. My rig does have a quick release system for the steering wheel. I've made some Gran Turismo 7 content in the past. I would love to do more of like the what's like the weekly racing series they do? Not daily races, but like the Nations and Manufacturers Cup. They were always quite good fun. Yeah, I reckon I might pit next lap, chat. We're just losing so much to Lando. We are bleeding time. I'd love to make Mario Kart content. I used to watch so much TWD 98, like religiously. I used to love Mario Kart content. Why don't I play? I do play iRacing. I don't tend to do much Assetto Corsa nowadays, but I do play a lot of iRacing. I reckon I could do a good Mario Kart series. What do I do in my free time? Well, for the first time ever...
No issues with tyre wear for now.
Yeah, these tyres
Keep
are
taking care of them.
How much fuel am I getting through, man? We're getting through about 0.1 extra a lap at the moment. Oh, we are in deep trouble with the fuel. We need another safety car in this race. Otherwise, we are going to be in so much trouble with the fuel. Right, anyway, I'm going to pit now. Hopefully, we'll gain a bit of fuel back there. There we go. Did Yardo and Ben have serious beef, did they? I did not know that. But yeah, no, last 2 and 2.
Come on. That was a
I'm
fantastic
such a
stop,
moron.
faster than we were expecting.
I thought I'd selected hards, chat. That's painful. That's painful. We might be in trouble. I might have to make another pit stop before the end of this race. I don't think we're going to be able to get mediums to the end. But like I said, if we get another safety car, we might be alright. I'm not convinced the mediums can go 30 laps here. If they can, they will not be fun. But I guess that'll give us more opportunity to Lyco. I just want to make sure we're going quicker than Norris. It's corners like this where the game thinks you need to lift off, but obviously you don't. And obviously we never did a race sim, a fuel sim run in practice. So the game doesn't really know the fuel. I do a bit of Lyco on the way into there. When will we see the AI pit though again? Yeah, I'll have to do a Lewis tribute, try and get these to the end. I mean, they only got 1% on them that last lap.
Behind,
I guess that's reassuring.
0.3 seconds.
Maybe they will go in all the way. I don't know. I mean, we weren't able to get them that far on CS, were we? But the other version of Zandvoort, I think, is worse on tyres. As long as I get back past the Red Bulls. At the very least, I want a podium from this race. That's kind of where I'm at the moment. Third try then. Now we've settled back into a rhythm. So for the first time ever, chat, I finally managed to convince last 2 and 2 round on What's in the Office, the US version. We're midway through season 3 now. She is really enjoying it. So that's something we do in our free time. Of course, at the moment I'm looking after Parents 212's dog. So obviously I take her out for walks and things like that. Other stuff? I don't know. Normally if I've got any free time, I just end up doing more work bits. Oh, there we go. We've got the pace.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
I haven't got the fuel, but I've got the pace. We have finished Breaking Bad. We finished that quite a while ago, actually. Very, very good. Understand all the hype. I do play five-a-side. It's not really five-a-side. Very rarely if we only got 10 people. But I do play football on a Friday afternoon as well. That's always good fun. I mean, my weeks are just generally so regimented. As I've said before, I tend to run a pretty strict system with my weeks. Yeah, I try to. I mean, the thing is, I enjoy my work at the end of the day, and I think that makes it easier to be able to put as many hours in as I do, because I genuinely love what I'm doing. And I'm also well aware I'm very, very lucky to be in the scenario where I can do this as a job. So I'm always kind of there going, I hate to kind of waste that opportunity.
We're catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Yeah, so team is saying tyres have got to get to the end. I mean, I'd love to think we could get back ahead of Lando in this race. We seem to be closing in on everybody else at the moment. But like I said, I'm just worried about the fuel.
No threat of rain for the time being.
No chance of any more rain.
Good. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
I'm still happy, chat, with CS last weekend that I played my effective one-stop so well. Like, that was a conscious decision I made early on in practice. In qualifying. I was like, oh, this could rain. And I'm so happy it paid dividends in the end.
Okay, gap to the car ahead.
I don't think anyone will want to go to Aston Martin at the moment if Fernando retired. I think they'd struggle to try and get someone in that second seat. I don't think Alonso wants to be at Aston Martin at the moment, never mind anybody else. I believe, yeah, I've made 6 pit stops in this race so far. But that includes the red flag and the 2 I did early on. Yeah, so we did 2 early on, 1 under the red flag, 1 to wets, 1 back to dries, or inters I should say, and then 1 more since then. So we have made 6 pit stops in this Grand Prix. I believe Lance Stroll has a sister that can jump in the car. I'm sure she'd be quicker than him. Yeah, it could end up being a Yuki can end up getting the seat, couldn't it? That'd be quite mad. Imagine if Aston Martin had built a dominant car and it was Tsunoda and Stroll at the helm. A world title battle between Tsunoda and Stroll would be like Villeneuve and Hill back in the 90s. Terrible. I'm going to be able to get a run on. Oh, I could have done it. I'm going to go around his outside though. Oh, I used that camber through the final corner. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Nice work,
Not
mate.
often
That
you get
brings
around the
off
outside of the
pace.
Dutchman. We're still going to be side by side in the run back in towards turn 1. There we go. The Dutchman can't handle the heat. We're almost back to the podium places. Oh, excuse me. Did they though, Smurf? I would argue that both of them are arguably the worst Formula 1 World Champions we've ever had. Maybe a controversial statement, but... Where is two-player career? So Gary and I think now, chat, are going to hold off on doing any more co-ops until the F1 26 DLC launches, whenever that will be. We did and ah about doing like a classic F1 game one, but at the moment we're both kind of like, we'd hate to start one. F1 26 DLC gets announced and then have to stop it. So we're going to hold off for now until the F1 26 DLC releases. There you go. Even easier. Around the outside of the second Aston. I don't know if the AI are going to pit yet. I would assume so. But I don't know for sure. Either way, I need to start taking more time out of Lando. Hill's the worst. Oh, I make him out to be worse than he really was.
Okay,
I mean, they both just had really odd careers, though, didn't they?
14.0
Because outside of their dominant time at Williams, neither of them really ever saw any other success. I guess Hill won for Jordan. But, like, the mad thing is with... I don't think it's the same for Hill, is it? But obviously, Villeneuve won his last ever Formula 1 race before he won the title. Which Nico Rosberg is one of the only other drivers I think you can also claim that. Hey, welcome in, Jed. Hope you had a good time in Japan, buddy. He obviously had that great race with ours. Was that car illegal, though, that weekend? Who knows? Yeah, I suppose, yeah, Alan Prost and Jackie Stewart as well. Yeah, but you gotta remember, Villeneuve by the end of 97 was on top of the world, man. His stock was so high. He won IndyCar. What was it? Not first time of asking, but like second time of asking. Had what he was at the time the most successful rookie campaign ever in Formula 1. Like, he must have thought he was the absolute king of the world. He must have thought he was like the next heir to set.
For now, everything's looking good.
And obviously he just never quite then panned out after that. Yeah, it was just a ridiculously OP Williams. Oh, I'm so close on fuel. In good news though, Tywell looks good.
By 22.3 seconds.
I said I just want to try and get ahead of Lando if he pits again. And then basically try to hold him up. But it might well be that I have to start saving fuel before then. Yeah, you can do reverse tracks once you get into Season 2 of career mode. You basically get the option to add them in. It's a bit of a shame that you can't do it in Season 1, but hey-ho. So, I mean, we are making up some time on Lando still, not loads, but we are definitely closing in on it. So, I am just trying to also lift and coast a little bit. Just some blends into corners, try and get a little bit of fuel back the right way. Not convinced it's making a huge difference, but hopefully it's helping us out a bit. Changing brake balance doesn't really work the same way on the games as it does IRL. So it's not really something you can do that easily. Plus, you don't need to particularly. There's not that many corners. I mean, I run 55 pressure. Sorry, 55 front bias and 100% pressure. You don't really need to tweak it from that, for me. You're better off just kind of learning how to handle each corner than trying to mess around with the brake bias. Because obviously you've got to remember on the F1 games as well, you can only change it by 1% each way. And now that might not sound a lot, but obviously IRL drivers are changing it by like 0.1%. Or 0.5%. So you're having to change it way more than they would anyway.
12.1 seconds.
Sometimes I will tweak the bias around a little bit for a Grand Prix, but I won't be changing it constantly. I don't even think esports. Maybe some of the esports drivers do, but I don't think many of them do. So, gap to Lando, yeah, it's like 24 now. Obviously, the pit stop delta is more in the dry than it is in the rain. But like I said, I'm not convinced those guys will pit again. Maybe we'll literally have to limp home for third, if we can even hold off Stroll and Verstappen. We are listening to John and Ellis this evening on the drive up to Celia's parents. Apparently, it is an absolute belter. I don't know, have you listened to it yet, Matt? Can you confirm? Go on. It is an absolute belt. Yeah, Leah's part of the John and Ellis Facebook page, and apparently there was loads of posts on there saying, like, be careful if you're driving whilst listening to it. Oh, Antonelli's
in the pits.
Wonderful. So we should clear him quite comfortably. Definitely got the undercut on Antonelli. I mean, we were ahead of him already, so... I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. Why did I pick the number 212? It's my birthday. 21st of the 2nd is my birthday. That's where it comes from. It's really not that exciting in the grand scheme of things. So
okay,
Lando
Gabriel's
will hopefully be in there.
Gabriel is in the pits now.
20 laps to go. I'm just waiting for that fuel warning light to show up. I did and ah about putting more fuel in, but I thought, with the wet period, I thought we'd be alright. I think if anything, it actually hindered us more. There you go, Lando's in. This is going to be moment of truth time then, chat, with 20 laps to go. Will we be back ahead of the McLaren man? Will we be able to save the fuel towards the end as well? Obviously, if we can get ahead of him, I will just look to Lyco. If I can't get ahead of him, I will probably still look to Lyco. Because we've got to make sure we pick up the points. I mean, we've got 9-10 seconds over Antonelli. It's going to be close. I think Lando might just hang on to it. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I think Norris has won this one. Unless something crazy happens. No, I'm neutral on fuel lane, so we've basically got a 10-second gap on Antonelli to fall back into. But it might be about fuel saving to the end. Oh, come After all the craziness early on, this race really has then mellowed out, hasn't it? I mean, a safety car would be wonderful for us, but I'm not holding my breath. I say, we just need to take a look at what happened between Sainz and Lewis. I think Russell will likely win the Australian Grand Prix. I think Mercedes are going to be cooking early on. So you can make up a fair bit through there. So obviously you can really throw the car in late into the corner. I mean, if push comes to shove as well, we've got almost half a minute to Stroll and Verstappen. Like I said, as long as I get a podium here, I'll take that as a victory. Yeah, Alonso's going to win.
Good pace. You're catching the car in front by about a second a lap.
I do have a Twitch account. Matt212. Oh, there you go. So the fuel is just occasionally flickering up now. Obviously, I'd rather just kind of be a bit patient with it. I don't mind going a little bit under earlier in case we do get a safety car. But I'm not convinced we will. Unless I do something stupid again. I'm not convinced we'll see another safety car in this race. Interestingly, though, the Red Bulls have gone halves. So they're really struggling. They're not convinced on the tyre wear to the end. But Antonelli and Norris are. Oh, there you go. So it's that corner as well. It's bad for fuel. Big Lyco that time. Make sure we get the car back in the green. Ooh. I mean, there are, like I said, there are quite a lot of opportunities to lift and coast around here. I think, like I said, the game just assumes you're having to be a lot slower. It's the Shapewell back! Wonderful. Gotta love John Shapewell. Oh, you can never buy into the Ferrari hopium.
At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around
Their
a
best
second a lap.
chance is going to have to be off the start. I want to go to the beach. I mean, Zandvoort is basically in the beach. Such a weird little venue. Yeah, so I can afford to lose over a second a lap to Stroll.
Russell has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
I wonder if you see more by being in the lower gear. I don't know. I mean, look at that. You're barely having to brake into that corner if you Lyco on the way in. I guess you could say about that about any corner if you Lyco from far enough back. But we should be able to manage it. Like I said, we might lose the spot to Antonelli, but we should be pretty safe from everybody else. I think Ferrari will still have better starts than most, but obviously their advantage has been nerfed massively. Which is a bit of a shame. I mean, Ferrari clearly spotted the issue with the rules, found a solution for it, and then the FIA just give everybody else a get out of jail free card. Which is a bit of a shame to see. Oh, see, look at that. Oh, I was about to say, look at that lap time, right? We never even got the Lyco, but still. Still the engine warning light flashes up. Oh, I don't need to pit again in this race. We are staying out to the end. And obviously having to try and save the tyres as well. Should help with the fuel. We are basically perfect on the tyre wear by the looks of things. Hey, I'm doing very well, thank you, Lax. I hope you are as well. Yeah, I'm going to lose the place to Antonelli, though, I think, chat, annoyingly. I don't think there's going to be a lot I can do against him. And the last thing I want to do is risk potentially messing this up. Trying to chase an extra 3 points and risk losing 15. I feel like, what was it, Felipe Massa in the 2009 Spanish Grand Prix, when Ferrari underfueled him accidentally. So he had to save like 3 laps of fuel in 20 laps towards the flag. Like, I'd be intrigued to know how far down on fuel I'd be if I didn't like it by the end. Because we are definitely getting through quite a lot of it. Fuel, we're just basically sat on neutral, hopefully, to the end.
Dropping a second a lap to the car behind.
It just
1
keeps
second.
flicking between under and over. That's basically where I'm trying to manage it. I mean, I'm not just going to let Antonelli by, but I'm also not going to fight him too hard. If he gets a run, he gets a run. Yeah, Stroll at Red Bull is weird. Quite funny, but weird. Oh, that's close. It's basically, it just thinks this corner shouldn't be flat. And obviously it is easy flat, because it's uphill. So the game just assumes you shouldn't burn as much fuel as you are. So yeah, it's not really a big fan of having to do races like this, but I guess in hindsight you go, well, I should have put more fuel in the car at the start. Refueling, the last year of refueling was 2009. I mean, look at that, I'm not even having to brake for turn 2 anymore. I'd rather just try and save up a little bit again, if I possibly can. Save up a little bit of spare fuel and then go for it. Yeah, Lando ultimately is going to look like he's going to have a way more dominant victory here than he probably should. I mean, he was still going to win it pretty comfortably, I think, in the end. But it's probably, the gap's probably going to look bigger than it should have. Oh, Antonelli. I think he's basically just trying to suss out where I'm likely to try and commit to something at some point. But if he's not able to find a way through in the next few laps, he will start struggling more. So we'll wait and see. I mean, look at that. We are getting a little bit back. Not loads, but it is going all right. The F1 game is like a weird blend of sim and arcade. It's either quite a sim-style arcade game or an arcade-style sim game. Oh, Antonelli. How are you enjoying it so far, Greta? I hope you're having fun with it. See, I can save a bit more through there, can't I? I do need to probably be using a bit more short shift where I can. But I think if I lift out much earlier there, then Antonelli's probably going to come through. But I'm sure there's an element from Antonelli as well if he just wants to try and hang on for a podium. What are you most excited about for F1 27? If they hopefully finally update career mode properly again, that'd be nice. Not holding my breath, but... And better online. Better online is a must. I would be intrigued to see if they kind of go down like the ranked multiplayer route. More. Like, properly set up races and things. That'd be really cool. So like you could do a Dutch Grand Prix at 8 PM. And like you get split out and stuff with like a driver rating. That'd be really cool. Imagine on the F1 game you had like a driver rating against other people online. I don't think it would kill off leaks, but I think it would massively help. Everybody, I believe, is pitted for the final time. I'm not trying to slow Antonelli on purpose. As I said, if he gets a big enough run, if he gets past me, he's probably gone. But he just doesn't seem to be able to get past me at the moment. Like, I wouldn't say I'm overly aggressive in my defending. I think we're just quick enough in all the places I need to be. He says. He says. He says. Of course. There you go. There goes Antonelli. Ugh! Or not. Oh, that was so close.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
I think the logo on the Halo is saying that I love the Dutch post... sorry, the German postal service, I think. Yeah, Kim is gone, chat. We've got to accept that now. I mean, if I could stick with it, we could like her a lot more fuel, but obviously using the DRS, but I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I'm happy that we have been able to manage it somewhat towards the end. Like I said, it's a bit of a shame when races do come down to this, but that's Formula 1 at the end of the day. We are getting a little bit back, so it might mean the last couple of laps I can push on again. This will be now where we get a safety car. FYI, if we did, I'd bolt one of the first set of mediums. If I pit, I'm just going to go down to, like, probably 9th place. And then I still won't be able to do anything because our fuel will be just as bad. Like, if anything, we're actually saving tyres a bit in this final stint. But obviously, we've still got an Italian Grand Prix as well to go. Hello. What on earth was that? Did I dip a rear wheel on the gravel? That was weird.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead.
I'm hopefully not going to worry about that too much.
5.6
We've still got a
seconds.
decent gap over Stroll and Verstappen. Bit of a weird moment. If I haven't got fresh mediums, then I go... I don't know. Don't use logic with me, please. Yeah, we lost a bit more time there to Stroll and Max, but that's okay. We can just keep managing. I never computed the fact we don't have fresh mediums. I've only got fresh hards. I mean, the used softs will be fine. I'd much rather, honestly, now, chat, try and Lyco a bit more.
Okay, the car
It's going back in the right direction.
About 2 seconds a lap. Be aware.
But I'd rather just make sure we Lyco a bit more and then can push in the final couple of laps against Max and Lance. As long as I hold him up, I don't really care.
Okay, Nico, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
Yeah, Lando, it would be hilarious if he had a mechanical failure now. But he has absolutely dominated most of this race, despite all the craziness. He's basically led since the start. Yeah, Mark doesn't understand Lyco. I mean, we should still beat that objective time, so maybe he does. Imagine Stroll got a podium here ahead of Max. How insane would that be?
Yeah, really good
There we
job
go.
on hitting that
I still beat the
mate.
target
Nice
by
work.
3
Still a long
seconds.
way to go, though.
There's not that long left, Mark. We've only got 8 more laps. We're doing alright. Yeah, we don't need to pit again. We're definitely not pitting again. Tyre wear is at... What are we about? Yeah, we're not even at 50% yet, so we're fine. There's no mods you can download to replace Mark, sadly. He is the only engineer you get in the English version of this game. Although, chat, I know someone commented on it. Did anybody that watched the driver career mode race we did from Monaco, did any of you hear that weird thank you that effectively our driver said right at the end of it to our engineer? It was so weird. It honestly, I remember when I was recording it, when he said that, I was like, hey? Who on earth was that? I thought someone had broken into my house. It was so funky. I've never heard it before. But clearly, obviously, there is a voice file for that in the game for some reason. I'm really enjoying playing F1 Manager again. I'm so happy that... I hope you watched the video that went live yesterday, Hyper. I'm so happy that ran a lot better than Australia did. I mean, it couldn't have gone much worse. Oh, yeah, Stroll. Oh no, Verstappen's jumped Stroll now, chat. Now we're going to be under some real pressure. Now I might have to start pushing on a bit. We'll wait and see. We've still got 3 seconds, but if Max has got any chance at a podium, he's going to try and have it. Maybe we've been lycoing just a bit too much recently. I think we can afford to push on a little bit more towards the end. I think we've done most of the fuel saving that I need to. That's basically what Mark does
here, to be honest. Seconds until you reach the next car. Keep pushing.
Yeah, Mark comes out with some real random stuff on this game. Oh, Stroll is really struggling, chat. Even Leclerc's now moved past him. So it's going to mean top 3 in the championship again are going to be all on top of each other. I knew as soon as I got on that curve then. That was so scary. I will be up for the Australian Grand Prix. I will be there. I'm looking forward to it. Not looking forward to the 4 AM start, but I don't have to do it that often. Getting towards my nap time, chat. I've only got to do an entire Italian Grand Prix and then I can have a nap. So Max is now on my trumpet. And the hard tyres should be better than the mediums at this stage. Exactly. I'm more than happy to sacrifice a few hours sleep for the first race of a new reg change as well. Got it. No, no, no. That was scary. Yeah, these tyres are beginning to go off. We're about 0.1 up on fuel now, so like I said, we should be able to hold up Max. But considering how this race went early on, and I never thought we were really going to have the pace to win this one anyway, if we can hang on for a podium, that'll honestly feel like a big achievement today. He says, still wobbling around. And of course we'll take loads of points out of Hamilton. We'll take loads of points out of Piastri. And we should take decent points out of Russell as well. So overall, I'm going to, if we can hang on, I'm going to chalk this one up as a success. It's going to be my best result on a reverse track, isn't it, this season? If we stay here.
And gap to the car in front, 13.0 seconds.
Oh, Max. Not on the outside line there, sir. Maybe? No, surely. Surely. Ugh! Surely. I'm not giving up on that one. Around the outside through the stadium. Oh no, I've squeezed him out. That was great to see resist defense. Leclerc's through. Charles Leclerc's got the jump on Verstappen now. Verstappen will be fuming with that one. I'm probably going to have to leave the Zandvoort circuit in a armoured plated car, but I'm just trying to hang on. Come on.
grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
Just still trying to Lyco a bit there whilst I know I can. But yeah, these rears are going. Absolutely going. Whoa, look at the slide. As long as we get a good run at that final corner, the AI can't do a lot. He says. Leclerc's doing a lot, chat. Oh, is he going to clear me? No. Not quite. Maybe. Oh!
Okay, we lost the position.
That's
Try and keep
painful.
focus.
I broke as late as I sensibly could there as the car behind. But Leclerc's had us. And he is going. How much fuel we got? I'm going to have to throw caution to the wind. It's going to be difficult to try and turn it back up though at this stage because the tyres are wrecked. I mean, I might not even be able to stick with him. I want a podium. Is he already out in the 1 second? Where's the DRS detection? It's out of the hairpin. That's good. Whoa. Oh, that's so bad. There is no grip. Yeah, I'm going to finish 6th at this rate. It's so weird now, kind of having to go back to all my old braking points. Oh, we're not even going to stay in the DRS range anyway. Yep, Leclerc has absolutely had me. Just got to try and keep Verstappen and Stroll at bay. I've got no battery, I've got nothing. This is what happens to this Sauber car. It just falls apart towards the end of a race. I mean, look at that. Verstappen's just sailed around the outside as well. Whoa. I think the mediums have really hit the cliff then, so the hard tyres might have still been the way to go in this race. And everybody now is finding a way through. So I said, of course, we would have taken points out of some of our big title rivals. I guess Leclerc and Verstappen aren't our rivals, but that's still frustrating late on. I better not run out of fuel. I will not finish behind Lance Stroll in this race. Ugh. I might end up finishing behind Lance Stroll in this race. Tyre wear warning lights on. I'm sure fuel warning lights not going to be far behind. Come on, can I get back in the DRS? Come on. Come on. Oh, I think we'll stay in the range of Max. That's good. I'm not going to be close enough. Whoa! I just need to try and save a little bit of battery.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
I think had I pitted onto hards, I don't think it would have been much different. Oh, this is final lap. I thought we had one more after this. Damn it. Well, basically even now on fuel. I'm probably going to dip slightly below on this final lap, but I want to try and stick close to Max. I mean, Leclerc's at the speed over everybody right towards the end. But through the final corner, though, Lando Norris, he needs this result today out of Zandvoort. A dominant drive to win the Dutch Grand Prix. And I'm sure, well, the Orange Army maybe not cheering on for him today, but an orange car in front of the orange fans. I'm sure he'll be happy with that one as, well, up the hill one final time. I guess we don't need to worry about the battery out of that final turn, although it is still a fairly long run. Back towards the start-finish line there. Big lift again. Just make sure I got the fuel. I don't want to run out now, but I don't want to look at the fuel mileage out of the final couple of corners. I'll just try and make sure I Lyco a little bit on the way in, but a podium disappeared right at the end, out of the final turn. I guess I can't complain about P5, but it's still painful.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Good effort, good strategy execution. I think,
Oh,
that
that's a
was the most
shame.
we could do with what we had.
That's a shame.
Good job.
I still got driver of the day though, chat, so I guess we'll take that. That's one of those frustrating ones where everything had gone pretty well, but I just couldn't quite get enough out of it.
Takes the checkered flag and wins.
Yeah, I refuse to lose to Lance Stroll.
What a wonderful
That's where I
drive.
draw the
See them
line.
come from far down
We'll take a
the
look at the
road to
replay.
win
We'll
the
see what
race.
happened.
Those days are the ones that throw the biggest challenges at you, and to stick out and win it is
Hey,
an
I think we
incredible
had
job.
pretty good execution after the opening few laps. Just think, had we not had that little slip-up out of the stadium, we might have been able to hang on ahead of Leclerc.
Waiting for them.
I think
High
ultimately the
above
problem
pit
was I
lane
just got
is
too
our podium.
comfortable
And for
kind
the
of on that
lucky
slower
three,
pace around a
it's time
Lyco.
to stand
I
on
think
it.
that's what made the difference.
He holds the trophy aloft, and why shouldn't he?
We
A
started
richly
fifth, didn't we, in the
deserved win
end?
today for Lando Norris.
So it ended up being quite a crazy race. Yeah, 5th to 5th in a Sauber. Alright, like I said, last time we raced at Zandvoort in this series, it went terribly. So to get to the flag to score some decent points as well feels like a win. Yeah, I reckon we can't chalk that down as a bad race at the end of the day. I think that was okay.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Well, there we are then. Lando Norris claims the victory ahead of Andrea Kimi Antonelli. 26 seconds clear come the checkered flag. Leclerc in P3, just ahead of Max Verstappen. Nico Hülkenberg, Stroll, Russell, Albon, Gasly, and Fernando Alonso able to pick up a point in the end. Disappointment for Liam Lawson, who just ends up outside the points, as well as Ollie Behrman. As well as Bortoletto even, as Behrman, Ocon, Doohan, Hadjar, Colapinto, all one lap down. Oscar Piastri, of course, retiring. And yeah, like I said, we need to have a look what happened to Hamilton and Carlos Sainz then. So I want to take a quick look at that. Where was Sainz? So apparently he went the wrong way. And then Russell crashed into the safety car the lap after? So he was right at the end of the lap, wasn't it? Oh, it's stuttering there. Didn't like that, did it? So what did Sainz do then, chat? Yeah, 6-stop strategy. Let's have a look. So out of the corner. Wait, am I? I'm following Sainz. Yeah, I'm following Sainz. Oh, so he spun. So where was Lewis then? Lewis was right behind him. I think Sainz has been unlucky there. I'm going to say Sainz has been unlucky. So he span, Hamilton's gone round him, and completely ripped his suspension. He's ripped the suspension off, and then immediately it's gone back on. So I think that was the problem there. Yeah, look at that. That's definitely a suspension arm that's gone flying. So Hamilton went into the back of Sainz, took himself out in the process, and then he's still able to keep driving. But you can literally see the suspension arm flying around. I don't think I've ever seen that on this game. And then where's Russell? So what did Russell do? So this was lap 18. So that's when the red flag gets called. Oh! Sorry? So where's... Look at this! So safety cars come out then, chat. And then just as the red flag's getting called... Oh! It literally... It cuts to black just as the safety car was about to get through Russell. Literally, you see it from Russell's POV. A safety car literally is about to go through. That's so weird. That is so weird. Again, I've never seen that before. It literally cuts to black just as Russell is getting sent to the shadow realm. Oh, it literally just... I mean, oh... That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Yeah, Max was driving the safety car, clearly. It literally just cuts away. It's like it's trying to save you from watching a horrendous... That could be in, like, a documentary. About, like, George Russell was the last fatality in Formula 1. And, like, this is him cruising around. And Burt Mylander out of nowhere. And then it cuts to black. And you never actually see the accident. Very, very weird. Very, very weird. What does that do to our World Championship, though, people? Leclerc, 5 points now clear of Norris and Max again. So it's still very, very tight at the top of the table. We are 17 points back behind Lewis, 24 behind George, 31 behind Oscar. So that is still very, very much possible for us. Constructors-wise, McLaren 9 ahead of Ferrari. Red Bull still in a bit of no man's land. 5 now behind Williams. So hopefully at Monza, we're going to be able to try and get that one done and dusted as well. Thank you all so much for watching, though. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon, ready for the Italian Grand Prix. Which is happening right now, chat. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Ooh, we got a new championship rivalry with Lewis. Don't leave. We're going to do that second race right now. I'll make sure I fire up the intro for it quite quickly, because I have got to get on with it. I'm just praying it's not raining at Monza. So that was all we could see of Sainz going backwards. Because apparently he went backwards before the contact with Lewis. So I think, again, it was the game getting confused with the reverse circuit. I think that's what happened with Sainz.
You have a new rival. This is the perfect opportunity to show the world.
Mercedes? Hello? Oh, this is our final meeting. I mean, I'm not joining them. Fair enough, TNC. I don't blame you, sir. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, though, buddy. Okay. So Mercedes would hire us and give us majority in the team ahead of George. That's a pretty enticing offer. But I'm declining it. I want to win the World Championship with Audi. That's my goal. Oh, excuse me.
Hey, just a quick one for me. The team are pleased that you've declined.
So we've
that
got, yeah,
meeting.
rivalry with
Gold
Lewis
star,
now.
brownie points, etc., etc.
You just need to try and get a couple of other bits
see if
sorted.
anything else more exciting comes calling, but let's focus on
Okay,
our
mate, I'm
current
pleased to
seat for
say that
now.
our new parts have come
Yeah,
through.
we'll get
without
everybody
any
talking
issue,
over each
so
other.
they'll be on the car, ready for the next race weekend.
Oh, okay, so Bortoletto got that second upgrade going. I don't know if we can do anything else. I don't want to do any engine upgrades. We've got so... I mean, we can do one, though, for quite cheap. I guess we'll throw in an engine upgrade, hopefully, for Baku. That could be quite useful. I guess our engine isn't that incredible anymore. I think it's still better than our chassis and our aero. Yeah, we've got the worst chassis on the grid still. Aero-wise, we are... How bad is VCarb's aero, chat? That's awful. VCarb have got nothing. So yeah, overall vehicle comparison, we are 8th best at the moment. We're just ahead of Haas and VCarb. So we're looking pretty good. We've just got to try and get ahead of Alpine, get ahead of Williams and Aston Martin, and then we should have a fight. Anyone know what the first photo is on F1's four decades down under? Do I want to have a look at this on Instagram? Let's have a look. I'm going to go get another drink in a second as well, chat, before we kickstart. F1. Formula 1. Where is it? I can't see it. Six hours ago. Where is it? Oh. I've got Wednesday at Albert Park. Bottas. 4 decades of racing down under. That is Verstappen 2022. That was when he had the mechanical failure down at turn 3. I reckon we might... I mean, we did well at Monza last season, didn't we? Where did we finish Monza last season? Monza we won last season. So hopefully we're going to have the pace to do it again today. Do you think F1 26 will be much different gameplay-wise than F1 25? No. Not at all. I mean, it might be... The races might play out slightly differently, but it's not going to be that different, ultimately. Right, let me go get a drink, chat. I'm going to go grab a drink. I'm going to go have a wee. And then I'll be back to start race 2. I was going to say, Bradson's always revolting, isn't he? When am I resetting all the upgrades again? Oh, I guess I'll do that at the end of the season to try and make sure this works properly. Right, I've got another glass of water, chat. We should be ready to go. I'll just do the video intro again, and then we'll head out. Yeah, I tried to stream at different times during the day so different people can tune in. It's always quite good fun because you always end up speaking to different people, which is nice. Right, let's go. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video and welcome to round 15 of season 2 of our F125 Nico Hülkenberg career mode. Yes, we return this weekend back to the Temple of Speed, the Autodromo Nazionale di Monza, of course. If you missed out the video that went live a few days ago from the Dutch Grand Prix back at the Circuit Zandvoort, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out. One word to describe the Dutch Grand Prix: Lyco, or crazy, actually. It was a pretty interesting one, so yeah, I would highly recommend it. We had to make 6 pit stops, but the race didn't end up being a disaster, so I guess that's all good in the world as well. Taking a quick look, though, at the way the season is going so far, we haven't seen as many highs as we did back in Season 1, but we are steadily rebuilding this Audi team into a dominant force of the future. Of course, we did win this race last season, so I'm hoping we can try and do that again. World Championship-wise, though, Charles Leclerc has a 5-point lead over both Lando Norris and Max Verstappen in the World Championship hunt. So, yeah, it's very, very close between those guys. Then we've kind of got a 4-car battle a little bit further back between Oscar Piastri, George Russell, Lewis Hamilton, and myself. So, my goal is to try and finish best of the rest come the end of the season. We are now just 5 points back behind Williams as well, so hoping we can try and beat out them. I think it's going to be a tall order to close it on Mercedes by the end of the season. I'm going to need Bortoletto to try and bring his A game as well, but just like Spa, this should be a good track for the Sauber. Make sure you get yourself subscribed, drop us a follow over on Twitch as well, but yeah, let's head out onto the track. Wonderful. Right, I'm just going straight on with it, chat. What? Please say it's dry. Please say it's dry. I hope it's not soggy. I really hope it's not wet. I'm letting you see it, chat, first of all. Let me have a look. Well, let me do that. And I'll try and cycle across from practice. So, practice 1 is mixed conditions. Practice 2 is dry. Yes! It's dry all weekend, apart from FP1. That's good news. That is good news for us. Could we be on for the fastest F1 race of all time? I don't know what the record is at the moment for a full race. But I'm hoping we beat it. We'll wait and see.
If pedal to the metal.
Oh, there you go. That's dry as well then, even better.
Okay, mate. Radio check, please. Radio check.
So, because it's Monza, obviously you want really low downforce. Because it's the Sauber, I want to run a little bit more on this car. It's pretty good in the straight line. So, I don't think I need to run as ridiculously low wing as I might do normally.
I told you about the new parts that have come in from the factory, right? Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Obviously, this circuit, you're trying to run the car as slippery as you can. And it's also about curbs. So, we'll wait and see. But I'm going to try and do that. We'll give that a whirl first. Yeah, lap 1 retirements don't count. Yeah, the current race record is is it 1 hour 15? I reckon we could beat that today. I reckon, yeah, because it was set by Lando last year, wasn't it? I reckon we could be looking at close to 1 hour 10 for the race. But we'll wait and see. Right, first up, those fuel saving. Good to see Bortoletto's come straight onto the track as well, though. So hopefully our teammate's going to build us some confidence. Oh, nice and tight. I mean, look at that already. 4 tenths up. It was kind of mad, wasn't it? That obviously we saw all of these track records with this era of car. But not that many, like, race time records. People kind of forget just how insane the V10 era was. It was basically maximum attack throughout a lot of the race. so annoying not being able to use the battery. We finished P5 at Zandvoort. Annoyingly... oh yeah, sorry, it was Max even, wasn't it? Not Lando, ignore me. Yeah, annoyingly, we just had to Lyco some fuel right towards the end, so I lost a spot to Max and Charles. Oh, come on, I need to send it through the final corner. Oh, am I going to keep the Delta? Oh, I think we're just going to be under. I'm under the Delta by like half a tenth. Oh, he's 1 hour 30. Okay. That's what we're trying to chase then, chat. Of course, safety car, red flag, anything like that, it's ruined. But we'll wait and see. 53 laps, though. I reckon we got a good chance. I think last time around I just Lyco too early there. Oh, how am I losing so much time through there? Yeah, Parabolica is a corner where you really kind of get the idea of just how insane these cars are. Reverse Dutch Grand Prix went quite well. Say, I honestly didn't have high expectations going into it, but we still ended up scoring pretty well, even after an early race error. So I can't complain. Yeah, the graph is, we're doing a fuel simulation run, which after Zandvoort last weekend would probably be quite useful. I think I'm just going to fill the car up with a lot of fuel, to be honest. Right, I'll settle for green, chat. That's okay. I'll do racing first, and then we'll do quali. The Audi skin is a mod for the game. Yeah, the Sauber definitely has a drinking problem. Although I guess it would be worse if it was like addicted to red wine or something. That would be a more expensive hobby. Right, let's see what we can do then racing style. I know I can do the programs in quick practice, but I never do. Just because I'm kind of there going, it doesn't teach me anything. I don't learn anything about the car. And also, of course, why would I? Especially on like the streams and stuff. We've got a few minutes. It's nice to have a bit of chill before kind of the pressure ramps up again. Easiest way to download mods for this game is go to overtake.gg. It's got a lot of very safe and secure ones on there. Yeah, race sim run, we should be good. Obviously, this place is going to be about battery management somewhat. But like I said, the Sauber's a pretty good car. So we should be quite competitive here. Well, it's just moments like that you've got to be careful of. And track limits. How much for me to put Ben in a wall in the next CS race? Well, Gillen did that last weekend. So surely I don't need to worry about it at the moment. Someone else will. Sorry, Andy. Not Sauber. We should be able to smash this race sim run. Qualifying sim run might be a bit more difficult. This is normally a very, very good track for the AI on this game. But I'm hoping Bortoletto can cook. Because we need him to help us out in the Constructors. Has been quite interesting though this season, the fact that obviously Max, Lando and Leclerc are taking so many points out of each other. And it's a big if we could start stringing together some victories. Never say never, chat. All I'm going to say. Like, if they continue to take points out of each other, and we could win, like, 5 races or something like that, they could still get close by the end of the season. Pedro, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're well. I always forget the DRS is right at the start finish. Yeah, never give up until we are mathematically out of it. Once we're mathematically out of it, then you give up quite quickly. Ugh. Whoa. That was sketchy. This is the thing about Monza as well, because the curves are massive, and because obviously you know that if you aren't on maximum attack, you're going to lose time. It is effectively a 53-lap sprint. A 53-lap sprint on a car that is feeling so trimmed down is insane. See, look, the car will sit flat over those curves sometimes. It's just a bit sketchy to do so. It is 53 laps here. Not 52. Oh, yeah, Formula 1 finally back. Love it. Absolutely love it. Right, there we go. That's going to be a race sim run done then. So we've got to just try and do the qualifying run. And then we'll have actually earned, hopefully, some decent R&D from this. So we'll go do that now. Do we reckon we'll get this qualifying sim run done,
Okay,
chat?
expect to see some
I don't
rain
know.
about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Roll on that throttle. Probably don't want to use too much battery before we get to the line, but we should be alright. Oh, I didn't even activate the DRS. Yep. Max will win the race by a lap. And I'll lose all hope immediately. Ferrari will mess it up, I'm sure. Hold on, I want to get in the slipstream of that V car. That'd be useful. How do I lose quarter of a second there? Didn't feel like I did that badly. And another 2/10. This game just makes it up as it goes along. Come on, Hatchar. Look at that, even in the toe, I'm barely gaining anything. No. No. Thanks. What on earth is that? Yeah, we're not doing the quali sim run again, chat. Hatchar just wanted to put me in a wall. There you go. Where's Hatchar? Oh, I wanted to try and see if I could slow him up more. Oh, I could do a hard running qualifying. I always forget about that. I just need the tyres, though, ready for the race. That's the issue. Got to make sure I've got my tyres. Don't you dare take out Hatchar. Do what I want. Oh, I need to get the podium pass, don't I?
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye.
How did
as
Lando
free
go
practice is
purple on
over.
softs,
However,
on inters
we'll
even?
be back shortly for more Formula 1 action.
But if Lando Norris can do that on intermediates, chat, the rest of us are cooked. Let me tell you. There we go. We're earning more R&D again. Right, get your predictions in then, people. Where do you think we're going to qualify? If you're on Twitch, you can bet your noggins. If you're anywhere else, let us know in chat. Or come over to Twitch, bet some noggins.
Pilgrims have come to worship. It's all about the speed today. Qualifying awaits us. Welcome to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix.
So they've talked, chat, in the past about CS doing like an elimination style race. I think that'd be quite funny. So at the end of each lap, whoever's in last gets eliminated.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Right. Like I said, I don't think we'll do that well in qualifying here. This is normally a really good track for the AI over 1 lap. I'm going to trim out a little bit more wing. But honestly, as long as I get a decent hooked up lap, it'll be okay. KRXZ Krusty, maybe? Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I probably butchered your name. Oh, I've been Leclerc off, chat. Right, come on. I need a slipstream. I need to use the slipstream. Oh, how is he so good at that final corner, man?
We've just
Look
been
at that,
pushed
he's
down
gone.
into P18.
I use way too much battery back in towards turn 1. Thank you. Oh, barely got it stopped. Oh, and hit the inside curb as well. I know there's more time to find through there. But I appreciate Charles for all his help. My steering wheel base is a Fanatec CSL GT DD. It is 8 Newton meters. Oh, I broke way too early. That was bad. I don't even see whether we were up at all on Lawson. Bortoletto's in 18th, chap. Why has he got no speed? This is meant to be a good track for Sauber. What is happening? Maybe we have not got the car this weekend. We'll wait and see. Out of the final corner. 18.3, we go 17th. Oh, that's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Yeah, this I might have overhyped this weekend in my own head. That doesn't bode well. I mean, there's definitely time to find. Max has done a 16.7. I mean, we can find another, I reckon, honestly, upwards of a second. So we could end up still kind of around. I mean, the Hasses are doing well. Yeah, going for Q2. There's only 1 qualifying session, luckily. But still. Let's see what we can do. So 16.6 is the best time. In theoretical, sorry. 24,000 on the grid. I hope not. I really hope not. But we'll see. Make sure I save a little bit of battery into the final corner.
Been pushed down to
Everybody's
P17.
on their last run, though. So we'll just have to see what we can do. 17th on the grid at the moment. It can't get much worse than this. So we've got 1 more lap to try and absolutely nail it. And boy, oh boy, I need to sweat this one. Oh, I forgot to activate the DRS again. So annoying. You accidentally just click it too early. Still got a decent line out of turn 1, though. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any good slipstream. Oh, that was better. Oh, Leclerc? A 16.1? You having a giggle? What kind of slipstream did he get? That's ridiculous. I mean, track's definitely ramping up, but that's insane. Oh, that was nice out of Ascari as well. I mean, I feel like we've actually done a pretty decent lap, and it feels like all the AI doing the same. 1 more corner. I mean, I cannot complain about that in the end, chat. 1.1 second improvement. That feels pretty good. No idea where we've qualified, though.
1 more to go.
10th! I'll take it. I'm taking that. That feels like a win. That honestly feels like a win. That ended up feeling like a really hooked up lap in the
Qualifying
end.
complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Well, there we go then. Charles Leclerc on the pole. World Championship leader. Must be feeling confident as he heads towards Ferrari's home Grand Prix. Verstappen on the front row, just ahead of Russell and Hamilton. Antonelli in P5. This is normally a track where Mercedes struggle, as reassuring for them. Ocon ahead of Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, Behrman and Nico Hülkenberg inside your top 10 as well. Alonso narrowly misses out, Stroll misses out, Piastri misses out in the end, so definitely some surprises there on the grid, but 9/10 quicker than Bortoletto around arguably the AI's best qualifying track. I'm pretty happy in the end. Still gutted we're way down the order, but it could have been a lot worse. 8 DNFs. Could happen, to be fair. I think there was 8 DNFs in 2014? I think 2015 was worse though, wasn't it? Yeah, 250 R&D I don't believe we can do anything with. Unless there was like a fail upgrade. Or I could do durability. I guess I could try and make the car more reliable. Wait, does that one say minus 100? Yeah, that one's a minus 186 R&D, chat. I've never seen that before on this game. I've just been given R&D. Minus 248. What is this? Hey? Right, I'm going to get a free upgrade then. I just got paid R&D. I have never seen that before. We're going to get a free chassis upgrade on the car. I assume it's if you leave it long enough that like the game doesn't have an underflow check. That's incredible. Well, there we go. I need to check the durability upgrades more often. I just got paid R&D. Yeah, F125. Perfect game with no issues. How many R&D have I maybe wasted on this game when I should have been doing that? Yeah, Stroll at Red Bull is cursed. I effectively got 3 free upgrades in the end, because 2 of them refunded me and I got a 3rd one because of it. So we got 2 durability and a chassis upgrade there, and I've ended up with more R&D than I had. F125, ladies and gents, is a great game. Right, get your predictions in then for the race, people. Let me know where you think we're going to end up. Are we going to break the F1 race lap record as well? Only time will tell. We'll wait and see.
Welcome to the home of the Parabolica, now known as the Curva Alboreto, in tribute to the Italian motorsport legend Michele Alboreto.
Oh yeah, I'll get a mechanical R&D failure and then get paid more R&D to redo it.
As far down on the throttle as you possibly can. It's one of the great corners.
That would be insane, wouldn't it?
And we're here.
If both of those durability upgrades fail, I'll be able to redo them at potentially even more
an
R&D.
average lap speed of around 155 miles per hour. Monza's reputation as one of the fastest.
Oh, I'll accidentally pause the game there. Sorry, chat. We'll let Croft. We'll come back to Crofty in a minute. F1. Yeah, I should have put a race lab sooner. Wait, is that race room on here now? Huh, so it is. Who knew? Right, there we go.
Circuits in the sport is well earned.
I reckon we can still win this.
11 corners on this 3.6-mile track, with the best overtaking chance coming into the heavy braking zone of the Turn 1 chicane.
Yeah, they do try and throw durability
Let's run you
upgrades
through
at
the
you, don't
driver
they?
grid order for today's
So
exciting
they've normally got a
race.
0% chance. I reckon a podium. I want to bag a
Fantastic
podium.
effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Max
Our
Verstappen
race labs
lines
is
up
the
alongside.
telemetry you see on the
Moving
screen.
on to the
So my
rest of the
throttle and
grid,
braking and
we
my
have
wheel inputs.
Russell, Hamilton, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and
Esteban
Ocon.
Ocon is 6th.
Norris, Sainz, Behrman, and Nico
Oh, no
Hülkenberg.
grip pens. That's a shame.
Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Alex Albon,
Oh, yeah, I need to
and
chat back up.
Gasly, Pinto, Lawson,
I was not Jasper,
Gabriel
I'm afraid.
Bortoletto, and Isaac Hadjar, Piastri, and
There
Jack
you go,
Doohan
chat's back.
rounds off the grid. That's it then.
Oh,
It's
Piastri
time to go
penalties.
racing as we
Disappointed
head
for
down
him.
trackside
This was
for
an
today's race.
all-Australian back row. That's good going.
And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. So here we are at Monza, Temple of Speed.
Oh, I don't want to listen to this. I just want to get on with it. I want to drive.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Is there another map bid on LMU?
Okay,
Because it was definitely not me. I was doing Creator Series.
Today. I just want to say good luck. We're all counting on you.
Did not know that. Interesting. There's another map being out there. Right. Fuel, I'm going to put loads in. Like, 8 laps extra. 7 laps extra, chat, because otherwise we're going to burn through it all. The game reckons it'll take 72 minutes to do this race. That's an hour and 12. Could be doable. Let's see. Let's see what we can do today. Tyre strategy. Looks like some people have gone hards, though. Interesting. 5 red lights are on. Oh, no hold at all there. Let's see if we can try and jump some of these hard compound runners. Oh, Sainz trying to cover me off. Instead, he'll invite me to the inside line. Will he? Will he? Yes, he will. Wonderful. Right. Don't hit Ocon. Oh, I've hit Lando. That'll give us a tiny bit of damage, but that's okay.
The underbody's taking a little damage. Just watch out for it.
That's okay. It's only a little bit of damage. We'll be fine. Just trying to get past as many of these hard compound runners as I can off the start. Oh, Ocon. Hello. I mean, look at that. Immediately up to P5. That's not bad. I mean, as aggressive starts go, that's got to be right up there, but I'm not going to complain. Oh, yeah. Heavy fuel, you notice it through there. Especially with just how much fuel I've got in the car. Hopefully it will burn through as the race goes on. Yeah, the engine might go back in this race, who knows? Whoa! Lucky not to get a warning. Yeah, that floor damage will cost us a little bit, but it's okay. Oh, I rate that, man. I rate that. I think I've had a couple of DNFs on like lap 3, lap 4. Oh, I basically got through my entire charge of DRS. That's terrible. Yeah, I don't know what kind of pace. I'm sorry, Esteban. I genuinely wasn't looking for that then, but it was either go past him or lose the wing. Sorry. I'm honestly happy I didn't lose the wing there. Ferrari are 1 and 2 though. Leclerc's bolted up at the front. Hamilton's moved past Verstappen as well behind. So I'm hoping those guys all swap. Leclerc might be gone, maybe for good. We'll have to wait and see. I just need to stay in the DRS. As long as I'm in the DRS of these guys early on, I'm happy. Which we are. My voice helps.
Okay, the underbody's
I don't know whether to be offended
you
by
might
that.
start to notice it soon.
Yeah, so team reckon that underfloor damage will cost us a little bit. Here we go. Hamilton and Verstappen again then. What are they going to do down into the final corner? Looks like Hamilton's cleared him. Like I said, I'm happy just to stick with these guys early on. Oh, there you go, Russell. Power move to the inside of Max as well. Oh, look at that, Russell trying to go for 2. Can he overtake 11 World Championships on the run into turn 1? He might just not. I don't think he will. They're battling behind us as well. We're not in a bad spot. I have not changed my shoes. I assume the gameplay looks fine for you, chat, because on my end it looks really choppy. But I feel like had it been terrible, someone would have said it or something. Apparently, like EA and Cody's changed something with the game that's messed it up on like previews, which I don't get how they would have done, but apparently they have. Oh no, that's first warning. That's a shame. Monza's got to be up there as one of the easiest tracks to reach now. The only mod on this career mode is the Audi. Everything else is default. I don't like to mess around too much with mods on this game. Aston Martin have got a GP4 engine, apparently. Now, I'm kind of happy just to let all those guys behind battle. Maybe these guys in front. I'm already worried that Leclerc might be gone for good. But we'll wait and see. But honestly, at the moment, I think our quickest way early on in this race is just try and stick with Lewis. So maybe if Russell and Verstappen fight behind me, then if we can try and get past both of them. But we'll wait and see. Yeah, they got a rental car in. But a rental car from 25 years ago. It's got a mighty 17 horsepower. Oh, here we go. You know that thing I just said about Russell and Verstappen, if they battle and Lewis gets away? That might be about to happen. I just need to try and stick with these two. But I feel like maybe the Ferraris are scampering
okay, so
off.
we're leading our teammate by 8.4 seconds.
The problem is at the moment I've got so much fuel on board that I'm just struggling with the rotation. That's why I'm downshifting the extra gear. I mean, we're setting, what's that, 122's basically consistent?
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now.
What would 122's give us as a race time, chat? 53 laps over 122. You'd be looking at... Bang, what's the way? Divide 53 by 3. So, 18. Add a little bit. Yeah, you'd be looking at about 73 minutes, wouldn't you? Oh, here we go. Russell back to the outside of Max. Made it happen. I need to be trying to recharge the pack behind these two. I'm just not sure I'm really getting any opportunity to, because I'm trying to stick with them. It's just the way the AI pull off that final corner is nuts. Hey, welcome in, Lewis. Hope you're doing well, buddy. You're better off just using your ERS kind of sensibly, intelligently. I tend to accidentally burn through too much of it too early. So it looks like Norris and Ocon then have got away from everybody else further behind them. So Behrman might be causing some havoc. Yeah, Ferrari won too. They are always really good, especially Leclerc is always nuts at Monza on this game. The next two races will probably be Leclerc's, because he's nuts at Monza and Baku. I think that might be why we're struggling so much for battery. I don't think I'd put it in the right setting. I think I had it in medium. Yeah, look how much I've just saved immediately. Oops. Oh, Russell. That's brave. Surely not. Surely not. George Russell, what a move. And the outside of Verstappen. Oh, Russell low. Sorry, Verstappen even. Not happy about it. Clear him again on the run back towards Stone. Yeah, Ocon and Norris are closing in a bit more. Yeah, now I've got the battery in the right setting, I'm actually able to save a bit more, which is quite useful. But yeah, those Ferraris are gone. Annoyingly early. I guess the real thing, of course, is they might be two-stopping. I don't know. I mean, we're putting about 3% wear through that rear tyre a lap. I'd want to get it to about at least 23. Ideally, I'd want to go closer to 25. Whoa. Hello? Oh, no. Oh, sorry, Lando. That was weird. Just completely broke free on me twice. I think that might have been slightly down to the little bit of damage we picked up, but it's going to be more on the back foot a little bit once again. And well, that great start then, it's not been completely undone. We're still up from where I qualified, but now I've got to try and get back to Norris again. Luckily, Alonso's got a terrible car on a straight line. There we go. Hey, welcome in, Ricardo. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, lap 25, we can definitely still take the tyres. It's just through here we really struggle. The AI just always got so much grip. Am I still in the range? Oh, we lost the range again to Lando. Yeah, Alonso will have a look, but he won't go for it. Come on, I cannot lose to Lando. Ocon's pulling away as well, so that NASCAR is rapid. Problem is that the ERS detection, sorry, the DRS detection point as well is out of the final corner rather than on the way in. So you end up losing even more ground because the AI just got nuts drive. There you go.
Try to stay
Another
with
two
him and not make
places.
a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Right, is Alonso actually going to be able to do anything in that Aston Martin? I'm not convinced. But we'll wait and see.
Okay, Nico, your lap times are all over the place.
The
right
Audi
now.
car is a
We've got to
mod.
have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this.
It's like I said, the problem is with Monza is it really just magnifies where the AI are super good on this game. There you go, Behrman to the outside of Alonso. That should be move done. If you ever want to overtake the AI here, it's always the car on the outside into a Scullery. No!
Yeah, struggle for words. So sorry about that.
Okay.
What on earth even happened? Did I just get up on the curb? Yeah, lap 25. What did I even do? Let's have a look. So, first curb, nice and tidy. Got nicely up on the second one. Did I hit one of the... Yeah, I hit that second sausage curb, didn't I? It's really odd because obviously the tyre just goes through it. So frustrating. The tyre just, say, blends through the curve. So you don't actually see it or feel it. But the car does still rotate. Oh, I don't know if we were already gone. I'll have to have a look on there. Let's have a look. So, did we hit the first curb? So, we barely skim that first curb. Right on the edge. I mean, yeah, barely. Look at that. I mean, the tyre just basically goes through it, doesn't it? So, we get through the first curb. When does the back end step it out, chat? It's a bit difficult to tell, to be honest. I mean, we definitely hit the second curb more. Do we? We don't even hit the second curb very much. Is the back end already breaking free? Yeah, back end's already coming round, though, isn't it? I have no idea what we span off. Absolutely no idea. But the back end's just already tipped round. Yeah, I reckon it might be that kind of normal curb that's done it. It's kind of as we bounce off that, isn't it? It just then immediately... I mean, there's as soon as it's gone, there's nothing I can do. You're too high speed through there. Obviously, you're already trying to catch the slide. I think it's just as the rear tyre comes off the curb, doesn't it? The back end just starts to go around. Yeah, it's definitely a nail on. Yeah, I don't know. And then, yeah, I mean, you go on, you lock it down. I tried to make sure I hit the wall square. And to be fair, I think we almost did. Oh, no, we were going in still. I mean, literally, I'm trying to steer at the wall at that point. Just trying to make sure I hit it with the wing rather than the tyre, but there's no way I can save that. Absolutely no way I can save that as it goes in. I mean, to be fair, has the tyre actually hit the wall before it comes off? I love that the tyre genuinely doesn't hit the wall. I mean, it's going to, obviously. But the whole car bounces off the wall. And then the tyre just comes off anyway. Incredible kind of crash physics there, isn't it? Literally, the tyre never actually hits the wall, which is rather impressive. Like I said, it's going to. But it's just obviously because the nose of the car is so firm. That's quite good going. That's quite good going. Yeah, perfect F1 25 there. Oh, man. I mean, literally, from the first 10 laps, I could tell that race was going to be lethal. Absolutely lethal. Anyway. I said I even ran more downforce on the car to try and make it a bit more drivable, but I don't think it helped with the tiny bit of underfloor damage we picked up anyway, right at the start. But I think, honestly, that sums up how Season 2 of this series has gone so far. Season 1... we won this race. Season 2, I've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Did not know you could sit on that tyre wall, though. Interesting. But that is a painful, painful end to that race. Energy through the wing. Can we say never now? Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, chat, that's annoying. That's frustrating. Really, really disappointed. What's that? Is that our third DNF of the season? Canada today and... I'm trying to think of the other one. Australia, wasn't it? At the start of the campaign. But...
Charles Leclerc, what a drive!
Leclerc won it,
What a
chat.
victory.
He's going to
He
extend
wins.
his World Championship lead.
To do it as a team.
I said I don't have time to do Baku or anything like that. But you guys know me, if I crash, I crash. That's the rule. Apart from when I was trying to test some stuff at Monaco.
But for the fans,
I guess, yeah, that's our fourth DNF.
A great display of teamwork here today.
That's such a shame. Such a shame. I mean, like I said, I think it wasn't helped by the damage. It was immediately making the car a bit more unstable.
Today, the podium awaits.
But that, yeah, that is a
three
huge
finishers. And who gets to take the top step of the podium? Yes, it is I, Leclerc. Charles Leclerc on top.
VAR officials disagree. What? Which statement, Smurf? Which statement are you referring to? That I was unlucky, or lack of skill, or... Monaco was a scam. To be fair, at Monaco, like I said, I literally did that stream to try and test PC parts. That's why I carried on at Monaco. And obviously, we retired from the race
that was
anyway.
Certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Well, there we are then. Charles Leclerc, 72 minutes of Grand Prix action here from the Temple of Speed. But he will claim the victory. Lando Norris, though, brilliant recovery drive to end up second ahead of Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Max Verstappen, and then Fernando Alonso inside your top six. Both Williams, though, score points. That's painful for us, as Esteban Ocon rounds 80-point scorers there, just behind Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Colapinto, Behrman, Hajar, Bortoletto... who else then one lap down? Lance, Stroll, Liam Lawson, Gasly, and Doohan. All one lap down come the checkered flag, as just myself and George Russell, who failed to see the finish. What does that do to our World Championship? Well, it means now Leclerc 12 points clear of Norris, 20 points clear of Verstappen as well. We are going to need a big haul of momentum in these final few rounds if we want to try and get closer to Oscar Piastri and Lewis once again there. George Russell still ahead of us, 24 points now the gap. With just a handful of races to go. Carlos Sainz, Alexander Albon still behind us in the championship. Like I said, I just need Bortoletto to actually score some points. Constructors-wise, 1 now in it between Ferrari and McLaren. So that battle is going to be raging on towards the end of the season. Williams on a weekend where I thought we could jump them in the Constructors. They are actually going to extend that gap back up to 15 points as well. But yeah, annoyingly a tough old day for us today. But we will come back stronger. Thank you all so much for watching nonetheless. If you have enjoyed, please make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed. And we will return very soon for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Oh, that was painful, chat. I'm annoyed with myself there. I'm annoyed with myself. I owe you guys better than that. I owe you guys better than that. My favourite driver is Lewis Hamilton. But like I said, I think just one little moment, I mean, it's the... I probably ought to, honestly. I don't know, what do you guys feel? But I think it might be worth disabling sim damage. No league I know runs it. It's basically a way for you to get screwed and the AI never get the damage. Which is a bit of a shame. I'm going to end the TikTok stream there, though, just because now I'm suddenly getting a load of bot spam again. Which is super annoying. So I'm going to end that one before I forget to. So thank you, everybody, for stopping by over there. There we go. TikTok desperately needs to sort out their streaming at the moment. It's such a nightmare. It's normally pretty good fun, but when it's going like that, it's just a pain, which is a shame. Quit live studio. There we go. We'll quit out of there. Oh, I've lost game audio now. There we go. That should be back. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, so I'm hoping tomorrow, chat. I'm hoping tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to do the morning stream anymore, because I've got to go try and sort out Last 212's car. So, if you're not already in the Discord, !Discord, join up, because I'll make sure I try and post something in there. But the hope is, tomorrow morning, I'm going to kickstart the iRacing Grand Prix series. Because that is first round from Phillip Island, and that series is always really, really good fun. And then I should, unless something bizarre has happened, I should be back around in the evening for the NASCAR race as well. NASCAR is at... Where is NASCAR this week? Obviously, I know it was COTA last weekend. I want to say Vegas, but I could be wrong. Might be... I think it's a cookie cutter. Are you impressed, actually? Oh, yeah, it's Phoenix, isn't it? Of course. Because it's NASCAR and IndyCar this weekend. So I'll definitely be jumping into that. But, like I said, I apologise for that incident. Really, really annoying. I was actually going to check, actually. Was I due a mechanical... No, I wasn't even due a mechanical failure that race. I did worry with only one AI DNF that I was going to get a mechanical failure anyway during that one. But I'm sorry, chat. I think, honestly, to the end of the season now, obviously, I'm probably a bit lucky. The fact that basically every race now is going to require a stream to itself. Sometimes I think the double-up races work really well. Other times I really seem to struggle with them, which is a little bit peculiar. But, I mean, we've still got a good championship fight going on at the front. Like I've said before, though, this Sauber's just so much worse this season. I don't really know what's going on with it. But it is very undrivable, so... I'm still trying to just kind of figure out what I want to do with the setup on the car. I think, again, this car's just a bit too weak. And I'm trying to chase too aggressive setups with it. But it's the nature of the beast. From time to time as well. But like I said, I'll make sure I post up on the Discord tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Sorry. Again, I do apologise. But I'm gonna... Who's live on Twitch, actually, chat? I'll make sure to raid someone. Yeah, sorry, Audi. But you know what I mean? It's the Sauber in the game still. You know what I mean? It's not actually the Audi F1 car. We're chatting off of kind of the actual live. Who's live on Twitch? Basically no one by the looks of it. F125. Oh, Nunge is live. I might raid him. F125. Yeah, we'll raid Nange, I think. We like Nange. He's a good guy. But yeah, make sure you stay safe, everybody. Look after yourself. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything too stupid. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully we'll try and get a double stream in tomorrow. But yeah, so far this week has just been a bit of a nightmare for me. So, send Nange some love, though. Drop him a follow if you haven't already. He does quite a lot of open lobby stuff. But yeah, look after yourselves, everybody. Like I said, stay safe, stay out of trouble, don't do anything stupid. And hopefully, I'll see you all back tomorrow.
Of Australia. Thank you for the rage, lads, and welcome in everyone. We are literally about to kick off our day of lobbies. And for some reason, I'm being